Alrighty. Not sure how many people will be tuned in right away, but we'll get live here. If you want to just go ahead and give me stats for the Facebook stream, that'd be fantastic. Be nice
I'll
to be
let
able
you
to
know.
keep up on it. I'm actually not sure if we have anybody tuned into our Twitch just yet.
Okay, I just popped into the thing on what's it called. So, let me know when you're ready. They can't hear or see anything right now, but they see the airplane just sitting at the gate.
Let's start it up.
All right, I'm good to go.
Hello, hello. Alright, and we've got viewers on both sides now. Excellent.
Awesome. Let me know when you're ready to unmute.
I'm already muted on Twitch.
Oh, perfect. All right, and now they can hear us on Facebook.
Excellent.
1.7% of my CPU usage, and I guess we'll make the announcement if they haven't seen it on our Facebook page. Colin, what has
Yes.
changed since the last stream? Mainly with your setup.
Oh, yes. Well, since the last stream and my CPU boiling itself, I have since rebuilt my system, so you should all be seeing a very nice frame rate. I'm actually locked at 30 right now, just because streaming does put a hit on your computer no matter what you do. But I've been getting significantly better frame rates, better settings. This stream will actually complete all the way through this time, I think. So it's gonna be exciting.
Yeah. He not only did he rebuild his computer, you got a whole new computer, right?
I did. It did. It was a complete rebuild, total upgrade. It was
Yeah.
well overdue, as you could tell from my performance during the last stream. But we'll give us a chance to show off that the 7170 under normal use and under load still handles pretty well. It's not like it was on our last stream. But all right, for the sake of keeping up with the event, we're actually flying the Big 3 Blast event here with AAVirtual.net, among a few others. We've got our pre-flight already done here for the sake of time, because the flight was supposed to depart 15 minutes ago now. But of course, disaster strikes at the last minute. Josh lost power for a little while. We kind of had to restart some of that. But shared cockpit persistence did save the day. So
Yeah.
alrighty.
Good old California power companies disconnecting you at the greatest times.
Excellent.
But we're all set up.
Alrighty, so everything looks good. I got smart cars going here. Just got a message here on this. Alrighty, and we are good to go. Viewer counts are rising. Excellent, excellent. We are on TeamSpeak here with AA Virtual. If you know them or you have their TeamSpeak information, we won't be able to talk too much during the stream, obviously, because we're streaming. But we'll be there after the stream. At least I will be a little bit, and we'll be able to talk more there. But all right, let's get this flight underway. So this is going to be a technical stream. We have VATSIM. We're connected to VATSIM via vPilot. We're connected to shared cockpit. We're going to be doing this by the checklists, pretty much as realistically as we can get, and with what our systems allow, which is a good 85% of the checklist as of now. So this is not the first flight of the day, so we're going to skip those, but let's go ahead and get right into it for the sake of time here, all right?
Sounds good.
All right, so let's get the pre-flight checklist.
All right. Let me go pull up the checklist. Can you actually send that over to me again?
Sure.
Awesome. Thank you.
It was really cool doing the last flight with Sam, and then he just handed it over to me, and now you're in the same plane.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. Oh, do you want to mention that? Or did you already mention it?
Oh,
sorry. I'm trying to manage a couple of different things.
Since our last live stream with IDS, we've also made some significant improvements to the shared cockpit system, and by that I mean, it actually works now. There were some major problems with it before, including when you switch roles back and forth and stuff like that. We haven't shown a lot of the shared cockpit from the pilot not flying side because we weren't happy with it yet, but it has improved 100-fold since then, and we'll actually get to show it off. If you're watching us here on Twitch, facebook.com/TFDi design, we're actually live streaming from Josh's side, so you get to see these flights from both sides here. And of course, if you're watching us on Facebook, you can see this flight from the left seat at twitch.tv/TFDi design. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get us underway here. Let's get the pre-flight checklist.
All right, let me grab that. And Colin.
Yep.
Bruh, you just linked me a local file URL to your computer.
Oh.
Come on, man.
My bad. My bad. I do that at least once a week.
So, in case anyone's wondering, he linked me a thing on his D drive instead of the internet for me. So, Every other airplane around us, apparently. Oh, except for Pacifica. Why do I have Pacifica
I have
Airlines?
world travel because I have default air traffic. I really gotta get an AI traffic pack now that my computer can actually handle stuff. It'd be cool to have.
I don't know what's happening, but I have a Pacifica Airlines next to me.
Yep, sounds about right.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's do this.
Oh, perfect. That's
We got a lot of traffic. I'm actually working on the TCAS system, by the way. I've had it disabled for this flight because it currently thinks our airplane is conflicting traffic, and I didn't feel like dealing with that for the stream. But that's something we'll be able to show off very soon. It's coming along real well. So, alrighty,
awesome.
let's you ready to do this?
Yeah, pre-flight checklist. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's roll it.
All right. Do you want to act as? Do you want me to read it to you? You respond, or are we
Yeah.
doing CF? How we're doing that?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll do it CF. If it's mine, I'll respond. If it's yours, you confirm it.
Okay. Interior and exterior inspection.
Complete.
Oxygen mask.
Skip.
All right. Voice recorder.
Skip.
Cargo smoke.
Stand by.
Brakes.
I'm actually not. I got the test pass here, but I'm not getting the oral alert. Something with the
Fire,
cargo
left engine.
smoke. Cargo smoke check. We'll call it check. The detection worked, but the oral alert does not. So keep that in mind.
All right.
Do you
I'll
have
go
any
ahead and
cargo
throw that
smoke?
in the maintenance logs for this aircraft.
Sounds good.
All right. Air conditioning panel.
Set.
Ice protection panel.
Off as required.
All right. Annunciator lights.
Check. Working.
Okay. Passenger signs.
On.
Controls panel.
Set.
Or flight. Or flight control panel, not flight controls.
Set.
Altimeters.
299 showing roughly 610 on my side.
Yep. Same side. Cross check. Flight and nav instruments.
Checked. Flight plan. Go and verify that our routing looks good. Distance looks reasonable. Yep. Flight plan. Flight control set. Checked.
Cross checked. All right. Fire warning.
Fire, left engine. APU fire.
Check.
Fire, right engine.
All right. Parking brake.
Set.
Takeoff warning.
Check.
Brakes.
Fuel switches.
Off.
Radios and transponder.
Set.
Radar.
Off.
Aileron and rudder trim.
Correct.
Aileron.
0.
Flight attendant briefing.
Skip.
Departure briefing.
Who's taking off? Who's landing?
Well, would you like me to take off?
That works.
All right, cool. So I'll go ahead and take off. If we reach V1 and we have no issues, we will proceed with a normal departure. If we have issues before V1, I will immediately abort the takeoff. If we take off after V1 and have adequate runway remaining, I will return the airplane to the runway and try and stop in the shortest distance possible. If we take off and do not have adequate runway remaining, we will look for the closest field. We will not try to return to the airport unless we have at least 3,000 feet AGL. Is there any questions?
Sounds good.
All right.
So it's complete.
Logbooks.
Smart cars
and-
for me. Running complete.
All right. Fuel required.
Fuel required 16,000 roughly. Fuel on board is 16,370. Checked.
All right. Cross check. Verified. All right. Doors.
Closed.
Hydraulic panel.
Set.
You're going on my stuff, but
Oh, sorry.
no worries. Fuel panel is also set, and transponder is skip. Ice protection.
Is off as required.
Beacon.
Skip.
All right.
Any of the
You ready
items
for
you're
push
hearing us, sorry. Any of the items you're hearing us skip, by the way, is just because we haven't gotten to that part of the systems yet. The lights are extremely simple. The anti-ice stuff is actually that's very simple. So there's a couple of miscellaneous items we're going to be adding over the next probably 2 or 3 weeks here. We'll have most of the onboard systems done in that time period. So But if you hear a skipping, it's not because the plane won't simulate it, it's just because it's not in just yet. So, alrighty. And we're ready for start then. Let's go ahead and get us on ground frequency.
Alright.
American 1098,
Super loud.
push start at pilot's discretion advisory taxi.
Okay.
American 1098, push back and engine start at on discretion, contact
Good
back
Lord.
for
Yeah, that was a little loud.
Okay. Let's try this. Alrighty,
So-
and ready for pushback. We're going to
Alright.
start left first. Parking brakes released.
Parking brakes released. Cool.
Alright. And pushback initiated.
You're gonna go for taxi. I'm gonna go for once we are.
an American 8275 to the company.
Alright.
737 in front of you gets rolling. You can follow aim across 35 left, monitor tower 126.55. Good night, sir.
Pushback here.
Yeah.
We're about to push back into somebody. I should have checked that. I am starting with manual ignition tonight just because I'm having an issue with prepared here, so I'm letting it assist my startup. This is not necessarily
American 1403 DFW ground.
It seems to be an issue just for shared cockpit right now. Whenever you start it up outside of shared cockpit, there's no issues. But you can see here, the engines are hanging for some reason at around 23% after the ignition is kicked in. I don't know why.
American 1403 DFW ground.
Okay, good. He's out of the way.
Somebody's. Hold on. Was that for TFDi?
Was that for TFDi 1? Negative, stand by. American 8275 ground.
And left engine is... Oh, there we go. Left engine is rising. Really got to get this solved. Josh, this is actually the same problem you had. So, I figured out a way to get around it now, but...
Information inform on board with,
Are your engines ready?
Yeah, they look.
Flash aircraft calling
Excellent.
DFW ground for clearance. Call DFW delivery 128.25.
Yep, they're rolling. They're spooling up right now.
Excellent.
American 8275 tower, or correction, American 8275 ground.
Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and get the... Oh, this is after start checklist. Yep.
After start checklist, engine at the ice,
As required.
and air conditioning panel is set.
Alright, let's go ahead and get taxi. And Fort Worth ground, TFDi 1 ready for taxi.
Flash aircraft calling, say call sign.
TFDi 1, Tango Foxtrot Delta India 1.
TFDI Fort Worth ground, good evening, sir. Are you looking for 35 center?
That works.
Where are you located at, sir?
Where am I located? That's a good question.
Uh,
We're on the northeast side. I don't know.
Oh,
if we're-
this-
Are you at Terminal Alpha?
I'm going to assume so. We're using default scenery.
Okay, the Marriott or TFDI 2, DFW ground. Okay, I see you there, sir. Where are you headed at this evening?
We have clearance file.
verify that.
We are heading out to Orlando. Is our flight plan not filed? We were having some issues with that.
Okay, I didn't see it on here. I'm sorry. Runway 35 center, taxi via Kilo Echo Foxtrot, hold short 35 left.
Roger, taxi via Kilo Echo Foxtrot, hold short of 35 left, TFDi 1. Alrighty.
American 702, DFW ground.
Alright, let's go ahead and get...
American 702. American 702, spark mode, Charlie, for me, cross runway 35 left, hold short center, contact, or correction, monitor tower, 126.55, guy.
Wait, he wants us to go to 35 left via Kilo Echo.
Alright,
Kilo
just make sure
Echo
you said
Foxtrot?
No, we gotta hold short of 35 left.
Affirmative, sir.
Via Echo Foxtrot.
I don't know Fort Worth very well.
Echo Foxtrot is on the end of 17 right. That's why I was confused.
Can you
If
go
we were
and
holding
verify?
Okay. Forward ground,
Forward
TFDi.
ground, TFDi 1.
Oh man, I hate that feeling so much.
He's asking for a pushing clearance, which is not required in the
Last aircraft calling you, stepped on.
Let him do his thing.
Yeah.
Alright, if he doesn't take it, then we will.
Delta 185,
Oh,
ready for push.
That's
He's gonna
actually
get
Delta 185, DFW is an uncontrolled ramp, sir. Push and start via surgeon. Advise ready taxi.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
3-5. We going 3-5?
Alright, we will contact you. I'm ready for taxi.
Okay, I'm not sure where we're going at this point. I'm
FedEx.
gonna hold position.
FedEx 8787 Heavy, monitor tower now 126.55. See ya.
Yeah. Can you hold up for just a couple of seconds? I gotta.
Monitor tower, very much. See ya.
We're moving taxiways for no reason.
Yeah, Delta 185, ready taxi.
I'm gonna hold position here in a sec.
Alright.
Delta 185, runway 36 left, taxi via Golf. Actually, let me get back here. Golf Whiskey Romeo.
It was
Hey. Taxi via Golf Whiskey Romeo to 36 left for Delta 185.
Fort Worth ground, TFDI.
Forward ground, and TFDI 1, go ahead.
We want to verify. Did you say Echo
Foxtrot,
or what Echo would you like us to take for 35 left?
You're going to be Echo, take Echo South, sorry, and then join Echo Romeo.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, that sounds good. We'll take Echo, then join Echo Romeo.
That sounds a little easier.
Yeah,
Or,
I'm
you know,
looking
more
at the map, looking for Echo right now, because I have Kilo and Lima, but all the Echo taxiways are
Correct, random.
Echo and some sort of follow-up letter. I don't see an actual Echo run or Echo taxiway.
FedEx 1071, contact DFW delivery 128.25. See ya.
So I would just take
Cessna 137 Bravo.
taxiway
Follow
as far as you
sir,
can,
and
then turn
contact
left.
delivery.
Romeo is the last turn left onto 35.
Oh, there's Kilo.
Bravo, yeah, I have an IFR plan to
Okay, that makes
Dallas
some more
Field,
sense.
And I tried contacting delivery, but
I'm on Zulu now. Oh, okay, I am the world's worst taxier.
Okay,
Alright, okay,
Cessna
I still
137
have no idea what
Bravo.
I'm doing here.
Okay, if you have an IFR plan, I hate to be a pain in the butt right now. We're kind of busy. Can you go back to delivery and file that form real quick? Cause
I'll bet you it's on the other side behind us, isn't it?
What?
I'm willing to bet it's behind us.
No, turn right.
American 3992, ground.
Oh man, seriously. Don't use my flying as an example of how to fly this plane, because you may not survive your flight. My ground ops.
American 392, correction, 3992, cross runway 35 left, hold short of center, Monster Tower 126.55. Good night.
All right.
They're gonna have a number for me to call.
Yeah, you're on Lima right now. We did not have clearance for this, so if I were you,
Dallas Ground,
take one of these middle
American
taxiways
938,
right
ready for taxi.
get over to Kilo just so we don't get until they.
American 3992, spot mode Charlie for me, sir.
So we'll go ahead.
No, there's Echo Juliet. Where is Kilo?
Kilo's the parallel.
Last aircraft call for taxi, say call sign.
Okay.
American 938. American 938, runway 1. Correction, 35 center, taxi via
We're
Echo.
at least cleared for Kilo, so that'll work.
Correction,
Lord,
correction.
man.
Taxi via Kilo, Echo Romeo.
Every time I
Hold
turn
short
a
runway,
flight, I always end up doing
35
something
left.
stupid like this. At least you know it's not staged, because there's no way we would stage me making
American
mistakes.
938, taxi to 35 center via
Yeah, but we can idle
Echo.
taxi now.
Echo Romeo.
Oh, that's
No,
nice.
Kilo, Echo Romeo, hold short 35. American 938.
Somebody asked in the Twitch stream how much this is. This plane will be
600, you receive voice, sir.
But once for all sims, so you buy it once and you get it for FSX prepared, whatever.
American 6400, DFW Grand, you receive voice.
I could probably turn the volume up a little bit.
American 10908, pushback and engine start, now ready for departure, north.
Yes, we are on the VATS.
American 10908, runway 35 center, taxi via Kilo, Echo Romeo, hold short 35 left.
And somebody commented, where are our charts? I have them on my right monitor. You guys can't see them, but I have them up.
American 10908, Kilo Romeo,
I'm just
Romeo, and
freewheeling it.
hold back, hold short on runway, sorry.
Actually, do you want to do the handoff now?
We might as well, honestly. You know where you're
Okay.
going. Apparently I have no idea. So
Hold on one second.
It is your
while I
airplane.
input all right, it is my airplane. Let me verify. Ooh, look at that. That's nifty.
that was how seamless it is by anybody watching. That
I didn't even notice.
there was absolutely zero change. It's now his airplane. So
Okay. Hold on one second while I put in this airport into my Garmin. Turn left in 500 feet.
left.
No, I'm just kidding. Got you though.
I was gonna say now I'm double confused because I thought it was supposed to be to the center and we were taking. Oh jeez.
Just a reminder, if you're watching us on Twitch, feel free to check out our Facebook page. We're live on there from my side of the cockpit, so you can see the seamlessness of this flight. If you are on the Facebook and you want to watch the left side, join us on Twitch. TFDidesign.com. Wait, no, TFDi.design/live will take you to our Twitch.
Oh, I forgot about that little short link you created. This is the kind of stuff Josh does. I don't even think about doing. We have a short link. We own TFDi.design now as a URL that we use for quick links, which I think is cool. Even think about it. Someone asked who's flying. Currently, if you're watching the Twitch stream, that is Josh flying on the right. I am the Twitch stream. That's my computer. The Facebook stream is his computer. Right now, Josh is the pilot in command. So if you're watching the Twitch stream, this is actually shared cockpit. As hard as that may be to believe, it really is. I'm still kind of not believing it myself. I'm just waiting for something to break because I can't believe we actually got it working the way we want.
Oh. Okay, let's see. This fast taxi, though.
Hey, idle taxi though. Idle taxi for the win, man. You know how cool
like
it is to actually be able to do that.
Ground TFDi 2 with you, Alpha 21 ready for push.
Hey, same company.
TFDi 2.
TFDi 2, DFW ground. Hey, sir, this is, or DFW is an uncontrolled ramp, pushing the stars through discretion, advisory at taxi.
Oh, we did it too. In the
come on.
In Europe, that's actually what they do there.
Yeah,
Oh, it is? Okay.
my apologies. Sorry, definitely the other side of the world. Roger, we're going to taxi, TFDi 2.
Oh, that's Sam. Okay.
Yep.
I'll give it to him.
Shout out to the guy I accidentally blamed for our problems during last flight. The last stream we did.
Ground Delta 30, ready for taxi with information uniform.
Oh, are you sure this is where we're going?
Delta 30, runway 35 center, taxi via Kilo, Echo Romeo. Hold short 35, left.
Sure that's 35 center?
Roger, Delta 30 to
looks like 35 left to
center
me.
via Kilo, Echo Romeo, hold short 35 left.
I was scared there for a second because I wasn't on the line. I was thinking
Delta
but no, you really did just miss
32,
the
can you
line.
say your destination this evening, sir?
I'm pretty bad at this.
Is that for Delta 30?
Delta 30, my apologies, sir. Can you say your destination?
Yes, sir, Atlanta.
Here is
Somebody
a view of
asked-
the over.
How many
Okay,
acres
continue
are
with previous
foreheads?
taxi instructions, sir.
I've never heard that before.
I
That's
don't know.
creative. Is that an insult? Is that a joke? Is that a compliment? What is that?
Point short, Foxtrot on.
Alright, Colin. Taxi checklist, flaps.
American 7405,
I got
state terminal you're looking for,
Flaps
sir.
13, check.
Actually, American 74, standby,
Alright,
sir.
set both.
American
spoilers
10,
Armed.
are armed.
98, stay intention, sir.
And then takeoff speeds,
128, 134, 142, V1, VR, V2
verified. And stab trim.
is
American 7405, state terminal,
verify
sir.
that with the CDU. Set 4.0, yep.
And
Okay, sounds good.
Now,
Good.
when you're not flying in
American
when you're flying in
7405,
not
left
flying
on
in shared
Foxtrot,
cockpit,
right on Zulu,
you will
right on
occasionally see
Kilo
a
to
slight
Alpha.
jump or stutter. That's that's networking in general. We'll do our best to reduce that, but it should be relatively minor. Like
Roger.
this, you see a little bit here.
Foxtrot,
It's like I said, it will occasionally happen, but it's minor.
Okay, somehow I managed to
TFDI
go-
1, cross runway 35 left, Monster Tower, 126.55, good night.
Okay. Did he say?
Oh, that's 35 left. 35 center is the one. Okay, one over here. All right, I got it. Roger.
Okay,
Cross,
we might have to-
35 left over to tower TFDI 1.
Give me the tower as soon as possible, please.
So
I have a problem.
if If you hang, oh, I see what the problem is. If you hang a hard right, we might be able to make it in between the runway and the taxiway. I don't know if we want to go that route or just want to go to tower.
Can you just give me the tower right now? Because
American 1098, are you on voice, sir?
Alrighty. Over to...
Oh, God, how does this happen, man?
What happened?
We need a back taxi for the shortest distance because I apparently took a turn too fast. Alright, awesome. And please don't be talking. Fort Worth Tower,
TFDi 1.
TFDi 1, DFW Tower. I just have a quick question on your flight plan, sir. You just verify you do not have the March 1 departure on board.
Negative. We don't have to
Okay. No, that is true.
We do not have that on board currently.
TFDi 1. We have another problem we would like to
bring up to you.
Alright, go for it.
We need a back taxi, on 17 right to go over. We apparently are holding short of Echo Papa, and we need a back taxi for the shortest distance. Can we get clearance for that?
Echo Papa, Delta India 1. That's approved. Back taxi, runway 35 left to Echo Quebec, and hold short 35 center.
Roger, cleared for the back taxi, 35 left,
TFDi 1.
Handled like a true professional, Josh. Yeah, flight school's paying off.
I'm just sitting here like, I just gotta accept what I've done. Hope I don't get a number.
I was gonna say, there's no undoing what we just did. We at least handled it well, I think.
Alright. And nobody on final, which means we're good. Do you have any problems or anything that feels wrong with this current setup that you need to bring up to me, or are we good to continue?
I think we're good.
Okay.
TFDi 1, fly runway, wind 3507, runway 35, center, clear for takeoff.
Roger, clear for takeoff, runway 35 center, TFDi 1. Alrighty. And he said runway heading, didn't he?
Yes, he did, which means we're set up already.
Yeah, takeoff mode will do it for us.
Yep, alright.
So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and get our checklist here. And before takeoff checklist, departure runway, 35 center, verified. Flaps, 13, verified.
Yep.
Takeoff brief complete, brake temp, that would be you, but I'll handle it. We're going to skip that. Flight controllers, let's go ahead and do green box, roll full left, oh, I'm on the wrong page. I was on the right page, I think. Alright. Green box, alright, roll full right. We got full down green box.
Oh, this is very difficult. You chose a great time to do this.
We can check the AD check, transponder mode C, set, landing lights skip, lights on. Alright, let's roll.
Your box on rudders. Alright. And can you give me the engine page, please?
Got it.
Thank you. Thrust set.
Thrust set. Alright. Airspeed alive.
Check.
$60 knots.
American 938, DFW Tower, traffic underway, runway 35 center, line up and wait.
80. 100.
Hello, Tower, American 938 with you.
Rotate. V2.
American 938, DFW Tower, traffic underway, runway 35 center, line up and wait.
And positive rate, you're up.
Line up and wait, American 938.
Lights up.
Roger.
Flaps to, flaps up, please.
TFDi 1, contact departure. Good day.
Roger, over to departure, TFDi 1. Oh, Facebook in the background. Sorry about that, guys. Was watching the stream and I forgot I get notifications. Alright.
American 938 on after Michelle, runway 35 center, clear for takeoff.
269.
Is my initial 5,000 calling?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. And oh, he said departure. Oh man, I just messed up. That's not departure.
What did you take me to?
Center. Stand
Eastern
by.
Center, it's United
that would've been fun.
1052. We're on the ground at Houston Intercontinental Wi-Fi.
Alright. Now we're
You
on.
want?
There we go.
You
Now
want me
we're
to
on
contact,
departure.
or you want
For
to contact?
222, thank you very much.
You want slats up?
Yeah. Do you want me to contact? Do you want to contact?
I'll get it.
All right.
And Fort Worth departure, TFDi 1 with you, 3,800 for 5,000.
This is actually prepared.
TFDi 1 regional departure order contact. I'll maintain 17,000, clear direct march, resume on navigation.
Roger, direct march, maintain on navigation, maintain 17,000, TFDi 1. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to override the throttle so it can't take it away from you, but there you go. The flight director bar will kind of guide you along your way now. And I'll get the flight plan here in a sec. The direct, okay, we're already direct march is next waypoint. Alright, nav engaged.
Okay.
Right. Flight director bar will, let it guide you.
I'm letting it.
Yeah, the Twitch stream is, the Twitch is actually prepared. I'm just not as big on all the tweaks and things outside of PTA for, like, you know, the relay scattering and everything. I'm running a lot more of a normal, or of a box setup. You got custom sky textures made by Brandon, though. For the record, the stuttering you're hearing there, shared cockpit takes turns the hardest of everything. So when we're doing steep turns like this, you'll notice the most jumpy experience out of it in general. Make sure you watch your speed here, Josh.
I know. I'm trying to follow that flight director.
Oh, it's still set. It's set to the wrong speed. That's my fault.
Okay.
Except for
I was
take
like,
off
this
our-
flight director is aggressive as hell.
That
I
was still
didn't know what
our approach speed from the last flight. That actually wouldn't happen once we had prof anyway. So.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and let it become auto flight's airplane once we're close to the bar.
Okay.
Alright. Auto flight's
Auto
airplane.
flight. Auto flight is true.
Alright, and
Stabilizer
Do you want to do
motion.
throttles too?
it's already got him.
It is?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, I have to take off checklist a little late. Gear up, hydraulic aux pumps off.
Stabilizer
What
motion.
happened?
I just pulled back my throttles on my
Stabilizer
side.
motion.
We'll let the airplane do its job, right?
Yeah.
Stabilizer
I'm
motion.
gonna take it back over here.
Regional departure, American 938 with you, climbing over 12,
Go and correct it.
Auto
4,000.
There we go. Okay.
Autopilot.
What happened to your flight controls there,
departure order
man?
contact, climb via SID.
I pulled my throttle back on my thing.
Autopilot.
I think I
You're
needed to-
Climb base fade,
Man, I'll explain
American
it here in a second.
938.
I'm gonna switch roles here and take the plane back real quick.
Autopilot.
TFDi 1, contact Fort Worth Center 135.75.
Roger, over the center, TFDi 1. If you want to get that, I'll take care of this.
Alright.
I'll explain what just happened here in a sec. The real aircraft, when you can actually take auto throttle away from the autopilot, and then it'll correct it manually. I'm pretty sure your throttle just freaked out and kept taking it away from auto throttle constantly.
Okay.
Because as soon as I took over, it was fine. But like I said, IRL, you can do that, so it's something you got to be careful with. You know, pushing the throttles around while you're actually flying.
Yeah.
So go to 280 anyway.
Okay. You want me to move us over to center? Is that what that last call
Please.
was for? Okay.
And we're way late on, but APU off, hydraulic pumps off, flaps up, flaps take off selector 5, spoilers disarmed, EAD checked. Yep.
Fort Worth Center.
Fort Worth
TFDi
Center,
1 with
TFDi
you,
1
climbing
with you,
through
climbing through 15,000.
Altitude.
Left circuit calling Fort Worth, apologize, call sign.
Fort Worth Center, TFDi
Fort Worth
1
Center,
with you,
TFDi 1
climbing
with
through
you, climbing through
16,300.
300.
T Tango Foxtrot Delta, okay, TFDi, that's too many letters for me. TFDi 1, good evening, sir, Fort Worth Center, welcome aboard. Climb maintain for level 350.
I got it.
Split up to 350.
Split up to 350,
TFDi 1.
TFDi 1, thank you.
Oh, not 47.
Yeah, I don't know where you were going with that, man.
That would have been an interesting flight.
We're all sorts of fun today, guys. Alright,
How many viewers are we at on Facebook, by the way?
We're up to 11 right now. We had 21.
American 7459, turn right
I was
heading
gonna say, considering
100.
this is the first time we've ever streamed anything on Facebook, that's actually not too bad.
Heading 100 for
Unannounced stream for the
7459.
first time on Facebook. We got 11 people just arbitrarily.
American
I'll take it.
2204, turn right heading 090. You're 90 American 2204.
Alright.
American 1004, contacts in 2625. Report your heading, please.
Once again, just this flight here we did in cooperation with AAVirtual.net here. We're here to support them on their event today, and it's been kind of cool. They reached out to us.
And American 50, haven't forgot about you. Be right back with you, sir. One moment.
We just showed up here essentially and flew our plane. So really, it's been a cool experience. I love getting to see this many people all in one place, and I love seeing everything all lit up between the traffic and the air traffic control and everything. It's
Forward
it's very
center, American 938, climbing out of flight level
I think we're bringing up the rear
11
though, of all of them.
for flight level 170.
Oh my God! If you look at the smart
American
cards map right
938,
now,
good evening, sir. Forward center,
this
welcome
event
aboard.
is
Climb
running
and
from two
maintain
places,
level
from both
370.
Orlando and from Fort Worth. And there
Climb and
is an
maintain
absolute
370, American
ton of
938.
planes inbound right now. Whoever's running Orlando.
And American
good
2204,
luck.
turn right heading 100.
Oh, man.
Right to 100, American 2204.
For what it's worth, too, I've been in shared cockpit this whole time, so the experience you see here, it is not horribly jumpy, there's nothing majorly wrong, but we are in the same place. I can thank some blood, sweat, and tears, and a little help from Aerosol.
American 2204, contact Houston 2695. Report your heading, please. Have a good flight.
Thanks.
Let me get down
by the way,
2695. We'll report heading for American 2204.
Colin?
Yeah.
Thought you might appreciate this, but Colin,
Alright, American
Vincent
50,
said on
Fort
Facebook
Worth,
that
heavy
we're
clearance
gonna
advisory,
gas
ready,
in a second now.
I'm sorry.
You call me from where?
Come again?
American 50, you're clear to the Dallas Fort Worth
Colin
International
Pearson said
Airport
we're
to
gonna
be
run out of
directed
gas
to the
any
Hinker
second
intersection as follows. Maintain 5,000 and expect your flight level 37010 2 minutes after departure. Departure will be with me at 3575 squawk 2215. Stand by for evac.
I forgot.
American
Colin, did we implement
7459, turn
the
right heading
different wind
100.
modes?
We did.
Sorry, because the last was 7459. I thought we were heading
Once we get
100.
up to cruise, I'm going to turn this down. So
I show you heading 090 now. So can you confirm that your heading is 090?
Also, yes, our
Or 100.
EPR is a little higher than it should be under these conditions.
I have 100 after your last instruction.
But, Josh, I am excited
Alright,
to say you
then,
can actually
turn
monitor
heading
your
one-
in-flight time
one
based
zero.
on the
Turn right heading
little
110.
magenta number on the chronometer.
That's
410 for
Okay,
755.
awesome.
7459.
One of the things I really like about Prepared so far, too, is that
And
the
what's the Dallas International
I'm able to
Airport?
keep my sounds playing when I have
You're
out.
right,
And the 717
sure.
also has that option. So as I'm moving around or looking at
Maintain
checklists,
5,000
I hear the sound still, so do you on the stream. So.
awesome. Hey, real quick, did you fix the fuel being
And
able to go to
American
just about any temperature? Is that
50,
still,
your readback
that's still a
is
no
correct.
No,
Current
that's correct.
weather.
Real low temperature isn't unrealistic, but it's no longer, negative.
Current weather in
100
Lubbock, wind
Okay.
1606, visibility
I saw
of
it going
9,
down
dew cloud
the
of
other
4,000.
Yeah, it's been
Temperature
recently.
24, dew point
The outside
19,
air
out
temp's
of
actually negative 44 right now.
You can expect
45.
runway 17
So
right.
it's not
All
too
ready
far
for taxi.
from that.
Looks like we're some right
Awesome.
place
Perfect.
taxi for American 50.
It's actually based on a function of TAD, just for the sake of simulating air compression on it, on the wings and everything, but might be a little bit on the chilly side still, but nothing alarming, at least not from my experience.
Yeah.
Alright, we're
Not
going a
seeing
little
it
faster
anyway.
than we should be now, so I'm going to go and switch this over to Mach.
All
We're
right.
going a lot faster than we should be now, actually. I'm also going to go ahead and reduce our climb thrust ever so slightly. Oh, you know what happened during the climb, Josh? I know what happened now. Why? Take it over.
I have a feeling I know what happened.
When you're in level change, the throttle is in a clamp kind of mode. So once it sets it to what it's supposed to be at, you can then correct it yourself. So it probably got to full power, said okay, and let go of the auto throttle motor, and then your throttle freaked out and pulled it down.
Okay. All right.
I'm willing to bet that's what happened.
Altitude.
I just didn't see the thrust mode, or
it'll say
thrust
pitch.
18 mode. Okay, pitch. Okay.
Alright, and you can see here by the fact that the barber pole and indication of max velocity and everything is a lot different than it was last flight. I've actually fixed... I actually want to talk about this. I'm excited to talk about this. It turns out FSX actually simulates indicated airspeed wrong. So, sorry about that. We actually have Ron on JetStream here. He's doing a show with Brandon behind me here, so we're stepping on each other trying to stream at the same time. But no, so the indicated airspeed in FSX is actually calculated incorrectly. So your Mach number, your true airspeed, and your ground speed are correct, but your indicated airspeed, based on real-world aviation formulas, and not rules of thumb like the actual formulas, it doesn't calculate the same number. That, of course, gave us a very hard time trying to make the autopilot work when it switches between Mach and IAS, and making indications of like VMO, VMAX, VSS, VMIN, stuff like that, displayed correctly. The barber pole wouldn't match up where it's supposed to be. You'd command a certain Mach and it would just overfly it by like 4 knots. So we actually had to do a whole custom simulation of that, but our indicated airspeed is not default. It's actually been corrected in ours. FSX is probably showing us somewhere around 260 indicated right now, and that's not correct. 255 is what it really is. If you plug in our current conditions into aviation calculators, you will indeed get roughly 255 and 436 TAS.
So FSX is reporting that we're at 244.
Oh, okay.
But our actual indicated is 241. The proper indicated is 241. So it's not too bad.
We're not in the same weather conditions.
Target 702, turn right heading 130.
What was your weather conditions?
I'm in clear. You're not in clear skies. I can tell from the stream.
All right, I'm gonna throw us for a wild ride. How's that sound?
Oh, here we go. He's gonna change his weather. So anything you see on my side right now, that's just as a result of him changing weather themes.
There you go. And I have 260 reported.
Oh, okay, there you go. And it should back down.
256 on my side. There we go.
There you go.
Awesome.
That's a lot closer.
Ladies and gentlemen, shared cockpit, not broken.
That handled it like a champ on this side. I'm actually really impressed with that. I am so happy that went like that. I was concerned.
American 8275, turn right heading 110.
Correct.
Awesome.
Right heading 110, American 8275.
I also wanted to note the when he fixed this, guys, I woke up at 5:30 in the morning to a call from him. Telling me about this. It was interesting.
I didn't actually sleep until 9 a.m. that morning. I just decided I was like, nope, that's it. I'm doing something productive with my time. I was on a terrible sleep schedule. I was going to bed at like 6 in the morning, getting up at 2 in the afternoon, which I'm still doing. I didn't accomplish anything, but I tried. But that day I decided that I was gonna do something productive with all the time I'd get by staying up, and I spent hours like reading these
runway 17 right taxi
really
via Juliet,
and trying to understand what was wrong with the FSX, speeds and everything. What was wrong with our speed indications. A couple of hours, I beat my head into the table later. I called Josh and around my 8, and couldn't contain my excitement that I actually found and fixed the problem.
It was fun.
But no, we had 2 questions. First of all, hello to everybody who's tuning in now. Welcome to our in-flight stream. This is going to be the most boring part of the flight because it is an actual flight, so we're going to sit up here and twiddle our thumbs just like the real pilots do, but maybe we'll have our luck as stand-up comedians today. But, no, somebody asked a question about QFE mode. QFE mode will work, and you'll have the option to disable it as well, it's like the real airlines do. It's not simulated yet because we're actually missing picture reference of what QFE mode looks like when it's functioning. One of the airlines that we have access to the planes for, they have it disabled, so we just see QFE not available, or I think it's QFE disabled, something to that effect. But we'll get a hold of that soon. That won't be a big deal. TCAS fail. The TCAS fail flag is just permanently there to indicate our internal team and our dev testers or alpha testers, whatever you want to call them, that it's not going to work regardless of what they do.
Target 1403, contact Houston.
We're implementing TCAS. I actually have it working in my kind of bleeding edge build here. It's just not, I don't have it enabled on this flight because it wasn't done yet.
Forward center, Delta 30,
having
climbing through
kind of
10,500
strange
for
little flips on the
17,000.
NG until I was sure that it worked the way I wanted.
American 1403.
It looks good. As I saw it last night, and it looks really good. I can't wait to see it actually.
American 8275, contact Houston 2695.
I love watching the little like button just fly across the screen on your
Houston
screen on
on
Facebook.
1364905,
I do want to say it looks very
1875.
impressive. Thank
Have
you.
a good evening.
Also, on a side note, we
American
are
74,
actually
59,
fixing
contact
the
Houston
virtual cockpit window
2695.
size.
Have a nice flight.
Currently, we have this. This
Code
is
to
not
Houston,
even part of the
126,
cockpit. This is just a
195.
block.
Thank you for the service.
Brandon put in here to hold on to it temporarily. What's going on?
American 702, turn left, heading
started
090.
playing the audio from the Facebook stream.
Oh, fun.
So,
I'm going
Yeah, so
090
this,
left. American
this box
002.
here, this is not permanent as well, like the kind of
Contact
unfinished
87,
here.
87,
This
copy
is
Houston,
because
center
there's unfinished work in this.
2695.
But
Have a nice flight.
the important part of that is that anybody that had
26,
concern with the size of the
95 for
cockpit windows
FedEx
before
87,
should not
87.
anymore.
Thank you very much for
They
the
have been
service.
corrected.
See you next time.
It
Bye-bye.
is now within about an inch or two with a real plane. Measured myself
Bye-bye.
with a tape measure.
Delta 30, good evening, Fort Worth, and
Yes,
climb,
we
maintain
requested
flight
us to
level
turn on the
300.
ATC. Gladly.
Colin, do you want to hop over to TeamSpeak?
Flight level 350, Delta 30.
I can't even hear you. Just let me turn down ATC
Just
now
to
that we're
confirm your...
Yeah.
I doubt we're gonna have anything other than handoffs for a while. So. Alright.
Would you want to hop
shaking
over to
for Delta
TeamSpeak?
30.
Skype is doing its thing. It keeps on randomly cutting
No,
you
your
out.
flight plan was
Okay.
ahead. You
All
were
right.
flight level 310, so I'll just go ahead and you want flight 350?
Just 1 second here, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to TeamSpeak and make sure my playback is set to the right device here. So
Yeah,
you can
350
hear
would
me
be preferred for Delta 30.
Microphone activated.
All right, Delta
Oh, boy.
35, maintain flight level 350.
We're actually on the American Airlines virtual TeamSpeak right now.
350 for Delta 30. Sorry for the confusion. That's okay.
Oh man, you were super quiet.
Yeah, I had to turn you up.
All right, let me turn up TeamSpeak here.
TFDi 1.
Oh shit.
Fort Worth.
Up. Go ahead for TFDi.
Go ahead for TFDi 1.
TDFI 1, what is your Mach speed and cruise?
User joined your channel.
Currently we have
.758 currently.
755 here. Close.
Thank you, sir. Got American 938, Fort Worth.
I think we have a spacing issue.
American 938 with you.
American 938, hold your climb at flight level 290. Climb maintain flight level 290. What's your expected Mach and cruise?
And somebody asked, oh,
American
Skype is actually locked up for me
938, so our
completely at this
expected
point.
market cruise is decimal 79.
Okay, so
Climb
two
and
questions.
maintain
Somebody
flight
asked
level
about,
290.
does the characteristic have the engine have the long start sequence?
Right, sir, thank you.
We have our engine start. It does take a fairly long
American
amount of time.
702, turn
There's
right
not
heading
too much we can really
130.
do as far as varying it in cold weather because FSX gives us almost zero control of the actual engine performance outside of some cryptic and difficult to understand values in the FDE, and that's not my area. I'm code. Martin is the FDE guy, but he has spent time tuning this thing, and starting it up does take a
Center
while.
Delta 30,
sometimes,
can you wait for
so,
about 10 minutes? We'll report
that
back.
startup you saw it when we left Fort Worth.
Delta 30,
There's a
that's
bug
cruise
in
report
prepared. Not in prepared. There's a bug in our plane in prepared. I've got to fix at the startup. So it was a little weird there.
TFDI 1, looks like we have a squawk code conflict. Recycle your transponder squawk. 2217 for me.
Got it.
That for us.
Yes. Roger, squawk 2217 TFDI 1.
I just also, sorry if I accidentally had a slip there, guys. I said a word I shouldn't have said. My apologies on that.
American 50, wind
That is not how I normally think,
unchanged.
so sorry about that.
160 at 6 upon departure. Flight runway heading
Somebody
runway
asked, that's
17
not
right.
I'll get some answers in 2 seconds. Somebody asked, will altimeter change influence altitude hold in hold mode? Yes, it will.
Why we're heading in
Um,
here.
It's kind of, you'll see, there you go. You'll see it's starting to climb a little bit now to correct it.
Lieutenant Union TFDI 2 with you, and
Forward
when
back
I can
there
get
would be
to
good.
Zalia at
I actually have to make sure. I know the system is
TFDI 2
very complex as far as how it
Caution,
decides, what to
similar
use.
call sign.
I'm not sure if
we're
when you're
maintaining
your
flight
EIS
level
source
330.
1 in AP1, I'm willing to bet that uses captain side, and if you're on AP2, EIS source 2 is going to use co-pilot side. That is something I'll verify, but it does affect the altitude hold, yeah. All of our data actually that we're reading, or most of our data anyway,
American
is
4400, good evening,
has
sir.
been
Forward Center, welcome aboard.
customized
Climb
because
and
that of
maintain flight level
FSX, so our
350,
systems,
best rated
like our
climb,
IRS,
and
our ADRUs
yeah,
actually
best rated climb,
vary
yeah.
some of their data a little bit. So it's not just pure perfect from FSX. The IRS will drift over time if that's all you've got running. GNSS right now, the position's calculated from the GNSS.
At American
That's not an
702,
issue,
left
but,
turn 10 degrees, please.
point is, yeah, there's a lot of little nuances like that are actually there. But we actually have Stephen Allen here from AA Virtual with us, so say hi, Stephen.
Hello, everybody. It's good to have TFDi on board with us here, showing off the gorgeous and highly functional 717. We look forward to working with TFDi in the future, and we're happy to have you guys on board and everybody tuned in.
It's been cool. I haven't actually, I'll be honest, except for my occasional test flights, other than like I think 6 flights I did with the IXEG 737 for X-Plane, I haven't done any serious flying myself in gotta be years now. So it's really cool to get to hop into an event and actually be part of the whole VATSIM online community thing again. It's kind of been so sporadic for me. I forgot a little bit what it was about, and having a computer that couldn't do it correctly didn't help. So
yeah, good to jump back in with a bang, I guess.
Absolutely. Somebody asked, 2 aircraft has info from 717 pilots. Yes, heavily.
American 3992.
Pretty much all of the project at this point has either they've either confirmed it with us, they've sent us pictures, we've got manuals, all kinds of information, but we really didn't do a lot of just, close enough. Like this, for example, that speed brake handle sound, we actually, one of our resource guys, I don't know how he pulled this off, but he had time to get to a plane when nobody's using it. Of course, authorized to do this, so he didn't sneak in or anything, but he got himself into the plane and sat in there with a mic that we gave him and recorded gotta be 1,000 sounds from the cockpit. So all the little clicks and bells and that on the speed brake, for example, when it clicks and pulls up, or if I pull it, alright, never mind, I'm not gonna pull it, we're flying. Right. Not gonna pull the speed brake, but anyway, if you click it, that little click, all of that from the actual plane.
American 50 will enable state your altitude passing.
And somebody asked about the altitude hold. I actually have to verify that. Course BP, I'm really not sure what that's supposed to do. As of now, I think it just reads the captain's altimeter because the altimeter settings, we've actually isolated the left and right side altimeters, and when I did that, I had to just pick one to make the autopilot read from, since it wasn't something that I wasn't going to just guess on the fly there, so I made it read from one. I'll look into that more. I'll actually stick that on our project board to make sure that I don't just guess and check on that one. I would imagine it would have something to do with the altimeter, because here's my think is, English,
there you go.
Okay.
Sneaking back up on you.
My thought would be, if it didn't honor one of the altimeter settings, what happens if you're in really lower high pressure scenarios? You held the whole 5,000. That may not be 5,000. That 5,000, a pressure altitude of 5,000 may be an actual altitude of, 5,800. That would not be okay for our VSM. So I would imagine it has to honor that, but which one and when, that's something I need to make sure.
I'm going to maintain flight level 230.
And somebody asked about ADF and VORs and all that stuff.
Level 230,
the way we're doing this, as you can imagine, we said this is the year of the 717, and from what we've been doing recently, as you can tell, we're getting much closer. We're pretty much done with the onboard systems, with the exception of just a couple small things. I guess small is subjective, but we've already got the technology for the weather radar, the terrain radar. Weather radar is actually implemented. It's just not installed right now. Weather radar is done. Terrain radar we have just about ready to go. Autopilot needs a little tweaking, but it's there. TCAS, I have the code for already. I'm just finishing it. So that stuff.
TFDi 1. TFDi 1. Turn left heading 090 vectors for traffic.
Left. Roger, left 090 TFDi 1. See, I knew I wanted TCAS for this flight too. It's just a little late. But yeah, what I was saying.
Correction, 938. Thanks for the whole trip.
Well, that's true. Somebody makes a comment. It's not a radar. It's normally it would be a database. We actually tried to go that route, and it ended up the file that we found was so gigantic because we wanted to make sure that you got all the little stuff. So when you're like in Toronto, for example, you actually see the small things there. And because of that, the database that we wanted to include, unless we wanted to make the installer, a gig and a half, just for that, we weren't able to do that. But we have another solution. We've worked with Milviz to get an actual radar, so to speak, in the sim that tells us what the sim is reporting for terrain, which means we can have it as accurate as we want it without it being massive. So it does its job. But yeah, it's really not a radar. It's just a pre-built database. Which actually, good catch on that. I forgot. I'm so used to calling it terrain radar, I forget there's even a database associated with it. But something else. I cut myself off. Oh, onboard systems. The cargo smoke aural alert failed for some reason earlier. I don't know why. I'll verify that. But you know, a lot of our onboard stuff, the fire controls actually work, which is why I will not be demoing them right now. That's on board. Pretty much the rest of our stuff that we have to do outside of SIDS and STARS and the FMS, some of the FMS stuff. And as you see, the FMS is already partially there too. We've just got a couple of things in the fire department. Interesting wording. The audio selectors and
private message.
And that's about it. And a lot of the foundational stuff is there already. So we're realistically looking at, you know, some pretty good internal dates for the completion of the systems, which gives us a large window to focus solely on the remainder of the flight computer. And of course, it'll take some time, but we're in a good place, and I'm excited. I don't know why I got on this rant.
I just fly the airplane. He talks about the system.
I have to say, now that we have the same weather and our frame rates are the same, we both have our frame rates locked to 30 right now because shared cockpit performs best when your frame rates are the same or very similar, obviously, because it only sends data as it's created. So right now we both have almost identical frame rates, and because of it, I haven't even noticed we've been in shared cockpit. I forgot. Josh, how has your side been?
We're in shared cockpit? You're telling me this now?
So there we go. I mean, the handoffs have been good. After our last experience, it makes me really happy to get to show this off functioning well. But let's say, someone asked how long would the transition to P3D take you estimate? Well, I have good news for you. This is P3D, Alpha Dog. It is completely cross-compatible. I developed it. Well, meaning my part of it, of course, it's a huge team now, but I did my part of this in FSX Steam Edition since the middle of 2014, and just, you know, recently switched over to...
TFDi 1, turn right, heading, I should make it easier for with the wind there, so turn right 10 degrees.
Roger, turn right 10 degrees, TFDi 1. I just set our bank angle down. So
American 504.
Come on, man. I gotta fix this knob. This does not work right. It just kind of, it freaks out and just like,
weather. I saw your message.
Keeps going when it shouldn't.
Did you want to divert weather?
As far as P3D, I developed a lot of the code in FSX and just switched over to P3D, and there were very little growing pains. For the most part, I mean, the base engine is very similar. They've made a lot of improvements to it, but I really hadn't fully realized until I got to use it on a newer computer that can handle it, and it's night and day. But the plane runs very similarly in both. My only concern originally was that our displays do a lot more GPU-based work than traditional ones. I was afraid that might conflict with Prepared's use of the GPU, but it doesn't appear to. The aircraft performs pretty well. Normally, under these conditions, if I didn't have my frame rate locked at 30, I'd be getting somewhere between 50 and 60 up here. And at default scenery on the ground, when I'm not streaming, I would have been like 40 to 50 FPS on this. I mean, obviously, I have a higher-end machine now, but even before my computer was able to handle this kind of stuff, I still did okay, which for me makes me feel good, because I had a very hard time with other things, you know, other aircraft before.
I haven't been flying this aircraft as much as I want to be flying it. But every time I get into this aircraft, it's like I try and fly it once a week, just to not lose the knowledge of the aircraft and be able to provide some testing opportunities. And every time I hop into this aircraft, I will admit, Colin and Brandon bring a whole load of new things that they want to show me, and it's absolutely phenomenal. So I can only imagine from stream to stream how you guys are feeling about the development process.
Yeah, American 6400, when I called you, I gave you time.
It's exciting to me because it's the first year was just constant, oh god, how do we do that?
Maintain 110.
Because every time we look at a new system, it's, oh, we got, you know, terrain radar, TCAS, FMS, and then one by one, as they all completed, I'm like, yeah, we actually can do this, we can show them off, cool. The streams, as you can tell, have gotten A, more frequent, but B, they went from pretty much, hey, that's, you know, here's a cool proof of concept, to, hey, let's actually take it somewhere. We had two questions. So can we assume shared cockpit is complete? Complete is subjective. I'm pretty happy with it at this point, but
it's stable.
It's stable, not complete. There's a couple of minor improvements we want to make here and there. A couple areas like edge case scenarios where it doesn't perform as well as we'd expect or want. but largely complete. Yes, it's very capable, I think, and I'm not trying to be braggy about it. It's just something that we really put our heart and souls into, because a true multi-crew experience is kind of at the backbone of our whole ideology behind this plane, and making it feel like a real airliner, not just a game you play alone.
And Cores, as far as how close are we to product release, I can tell you, what's the date today?
Don't be
we're within what, 4 months release?
We're getting much closer. Like I said, we're onboard systems are moving along real well. There's still some visual facelifts Brandon's working on. For example, the whole fire handle panel.
TFDi-1, contact Houston, Center 2695, report your heading. Have a great flight to Orlando, sir.
Roger, over to Houston Center, TFDi-1. Appreciate the service. I just lost V-pilot. Where did it go?
These are flying, sir.
Oh, there it is.
I got it for you. Don't worry.
Alright, thank you. So how does it handle RNAV? RNAV, now that's something that RNAV. I've devoted several weeks at this point, just after the systems are on board, which the whole RNAV system will be working very soon. RNAV is kind of a complex topic, because it took me a while to understand even what RNAV was fully. I'm sure you understand, I'm not implying if you don't, I'm saying for me it took me forever to understand fully. I think, honestly, it'll probably handle RNAV very similar to the real one, but I make no promises until we see it working, in all seriousness, because it'll be my first time coding an RNAV system, so I intend to work with the pilots very closely, not to actually really nail how that flies. At this point, I've actually... There's an aviation formulary, it's public out there, that has a lot of formulas for just calculating different things, and it's a matter, I think, of just breaking it down and doing it one by one, different types of legs, RF legs, IF legs, stuff like that, and handling it appropriately. So, long story short, there was a very long answer to a short question. How well does it handle them? Currently it doesn't, but I intend to have them work as well as is humanly possible. Alpha Dog.
And Houston Center, TFDi-1, flight level 350, heading 100.
Sorry, aircraft call, stay closer.
That was for TFDi-1, Tango Foxtrot Delta India.
TFDi-1 Houston Center, to proceed direct.
Oh, thank you.
Proceed direct crest from Charlie Echo Whiskey.
Did you catch that waypoint?
I did not.
Can you repeat the waypoint for TFDi-1,
please? Charlie Echo Whiskey, crest, proceed direct crest.
Oh, okay.
Roger, direct Charlie Echo. Whiskey. TFDi-1.
I think I just put it in the wrong. I just put the wrong level selected there. Oh, they're offset by one. Oh, awesome. Hang on.
Did we done goof up?
No, I'm okay.
All right.
Just give me a second here.
Somebody commented on our Facebook page. Will it have noticeable wing flex? Yes, we plan on having wing flex added. We currently, it's not implemented right now, but we're working on the interior cockpit for the time being, and then we're going to go ahead and transition over to the exterior here soon enough. And that also transitions over to... Was that for us?
I'm sorry?
I maintain level 370, proceed direct White Lake.
Was that guy contacting us? Oh, nope, okay. Anyways, that will also transition over to where is the paint kit? We're going to finish up the exterior of the aircraft. Brandon is working on that, and we're going to be working on getting paints done and stuff like that. We'll be posting them to our Facebook. Once we get a new paint done, we'll post it on Facebook with a bunch of photos for you guys to enjoy looking at. And yeah, just be looking out for those.
And for what it's worth, I actually do have both the things that I've talked about here, the bug we just found and the altitude AFS honoring the altitude altimeter. That makes no sense. Anyway, that whole topic we talked about, I have those both written down, because the web tool we use for our project management is actually down at the moment, which, not on our side. They've had the first problem on... Oh, it was scheduled. I forgot. They actually announced this. Scheduled maintenance. So I've written it down.
I wasn't paying attention, so...
Same. Right. But we have those things written down, so we're not just saying, oh, thanks, you know, we appreciate it. Every time somebody suggests something, one of us writes it down, then it gets reviewed at some point. Relatively timely.
Yeah, we try and listen to all you guys and just hear what you have to say. This is as much a community effort as our well, I guess when we took on Jet Stream Radio to make that into a community radio station and stuff. So.
Oh, you know, miss, we turn the seatbelt on off.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your first officer speaking. We wanted to welcome you to cruising altitude. Currently, we are at flight level 350. Skies are looking abnormally clear today. So feel free to go use the restroom, but we also request that you keep your seatbelt on
with you, flight level 230, Charlie 3.
Thank you very much for flying TFDi Airlines. Have a wonderful day.
Charlie 5, sorry.
Alpha Dog has a handle slow flight. Now that's my area. Because we simulated the aerodynamic position flight controls. The slower you get, the more sluggish the controls get. Now it's at about 140 is when they bottom out. But the quick response you see at speed will not be the same at low speed. One of the things that we made sure to really focus on there too is the stick pusher activation too. If you actually FSX doesn't properly simulate beat stalls, but if you override the stick pusher, or you don't have proper power, and you get into that scenario where you have a complete zero airspeed, you drop like a rock and you can't deflect your elevator because you don't have any control of it. There's no air going to it usually, so it's we put some serious effort into making that handle correctly. And we actually got some input from pilots too. It's about roll rate and bank rate and stuff like that, and we've been going back and forth with Martin tuning that too, so that way it'll, if you do ever have a reason to slam the yoke full left or right, it's going to be as close as makes sense in FSX.
Colin, would you like to re-explain what happened with
the throttle? So you can take
the throttle earlier during the climb.
Oh, sure. Okay, so the way I understand auto throttle in this plane, unless I once it's in level change mode, whether that be climb when it indicates MCT or descent, it'll indicate. Actually, no, it won't be MCT, it'd be climb thrust, whatever it is. Or during descent, where it would show idle clamp. Those are both clamp modes. It'll push the throttle to that setting, and once it reaches it, it will let go of the clamp. So you can then move the throttle around. So what I think happened is we went into climb mode. It got there, so it says the auto throttle system said, okay, yes, we've advanced the throttle, leave it alone now, release it. And then Josh's throttle moved because FSX joysticks do that, especially if they disconnect, they freak out and send some random value. So I think his throttle freaked out and pulled the throttles back to idle. So when you saw me switch sides, I took control of the plane again, so I was flying, advanced the throttle and reconnected autopilot, it was fine. The reason it started to descend is because it was losing airspeed, which is what level change mode does. It uses the nose angle to control the speed of the plane. But that's one of the things I want to tune with the auto flight system, because I don't believe it should be able to descend in climb mode even if it is losing thrust. There's some more calculations that have to go down there to make sure that it doesn't do anything crazy, because a couple times I've had it descend before it starts climbing.
So yeah, that was I put my throttle back, and I believe it confused it, so that's what was happening.
Oh, you're waiting.
Just get some outside views here. Somebody asked that earlier and I forgot.
Oh, I'll go ahead and provide that on my side as well.
American 1004 contact Jackson, Center 135.45, we'll see.
I love the relay scattering out in the distance, dude. PTA is really very cool. Yes! Alpha Dog. I was just talking about this with another one of our guys the other day. The Honduras approach, man. That whole airport is so much fun to fly into. When the terrain radar and the RNAV are ready, that is going to be an approach I think I'll be doing very often. I'm going to be buying scenery for it too. So I'm going to make that one of my frequent hit lists.
I don't believe they have an RNAV arrival in 2. But do they have an RNAV arrival into Kaitak? I forgot.
I don't remember. I honestly have never flown to Kaitak, I don't think. Or if I did, it was once and I was like 12.
the airport closed in '98.
Well, that would have been
Was Arnaz,
before I was 12, so.
Yeah. So I don't remember if Arnav was a thing in '98, or if that was still under development.
I don't know. You'd think I would know this considering my job, but it's something I'd have to look into.
So okay, so Alpha Dog says no Arnav into Kai-Tak.
Okay.
It did not have an ILS. It had an IGS.
Oh, jeez. Guess that shows
Which,
its age a little bit.
Yeah, well, I believe it was the only airport to actually implement an IGS, which is not an instrument guidance system instead. So, Colin.
Yes.
Is it possible that you can have? It sounds like TeamSpeak's turning up your audio.
Oh, really?
You're getting real loud, and then I can hear your dad in the background, like he's right next to the mic. So.
All right.
So we're having the Jetstream radio show on the live stream too.
74, 59,
here goes to echo reduction. Automatically. Oh, here. No, automatic voice gain control.
We'll try our best, American 34, 59.
So remove background noise.
Yeah,
Best I'm going to be able to do, I think, what I just did here.
That should speed you up. Can you not do that?
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Test.
It's just we're pretty heavy. I'll give it a go. 74, 59.
Actually, the slower the better, so if you can give them that
welcome, Taylor.
That would work better.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Colin has been working
I'm
his
currently
butt
doing
off on
Mach
this thing.
74. If you want me to go
I
a
can
bit
tell
slower,
that.
I can do 73.
Tell you guys, he's working day and night to get this aircraft out to you guys.
74 works, that's fine.
Roger,
There we go, that should be better if you speak now.
Awesome, thank you.
I just got to make sure I speak with conviction when I talk, so it actually activates my voice activation. I hate push to talk with a burning passion. I like to, when I'm talking, I just talk, and I will get up and pace sometimes, which is what you heard me doing earlier when I started echoing in the background. Oh.
Let me turn you down just a little bit now that you're at a good volume. Alright, there we go.
Any of you guys remember the picture I posted a while back on our Facebook page with the cat laying across the keyboard? He's still around. The cat just meowed at me when I walked out. Oh, and it's the most famous dog in flight sim. At it again.
So this is about the time of flight where we all just kind of sit back, relax.
That's what I was gonna say. We're currently looking at around 605 miles en route still, and because we're on an oddly clear day, which we do for shared cockpit purposes, we're probably looking at around another hour and a half en route. I'd say hour and a half to an hour 45.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go into the back of the cab and grab myself some peanuts and stuff.
Alright, I suppose I'll hang out and man the ship till you're back.
Alright.
Houston American 399.
Oh, so what do I get to do? I'm all alone now. I can do whatever I want.
I can still hear you, bud.
Shh. Okay.
Just kidding.
3992, go.
It does capture the boringness of sitting alone in the cockpit for... Well, it is actually a longer flight than what summons are usually used for, but of course, we are here with American. 6 area, and you, I hope I pronounced that right. I have no idea. Auto brakes. It does. It's actually an option. The real one does have that option. Not all airlines have it. I don't think all aircraft have it either, even the same airlines. So currently ours doesn't have it. It will for the release. You'll have the choice. The knob would be here on the overhead panel under the anti-skid.
6425.
Oh yes, let me just roll it over real quick. I'm entirely too sober to be Captain Denzel Washington at this point.
Just climb to flight over 35 trips.
But I will say, I will make a recommendation. If you were on the edge about going to go see Sully in the theaters, absolutely recommend that. 10 out of 10. Most of us here are super aviation enthusiasts that will nitpick the heck out of any movie. I was extremely impressed. The level of detail that went into Sully is beyond me. They even got the registration number on the registration number correct on the aircraft.
Wow. Josh told me the other day it was really good, and I want to see it, honestly. It's just a matter of finding somebody to go with.
Ain't nothing wrong with going to the movies alone.
Oh, come on, man. That's...
Got a full popper thing to yourself. Relax. Be that one person who's like basically taking up 3 seats because nobody likes to sit next to other people.
Now that would be interesting. Somebody made a comment. Sometimes they'll do development work while cruising. I could take a look at the MCDU bug we had, see if I can fix that. I'm afraid to mess with. I'm not going to attach a debugger to the sim though, because if it freaks out shared cockpit, I don't want to mess with anything. But
maybe just take note of it and we'll look at it later.
We could. I'm trying to think if there's anything, because it would be interesting to actually show some of the code. Like just not obviously nothing too proprietary, but that would be interesting to do. I was thinking about doing that anyway, doing a development stream at some point where we're actually working on it.
Houston Center, American 938 with you at 37,000.
Oh, and Mike Hotel Tango Golf does have 3-hour on-app approaches, so that'll make our South American flights very fun. All right, that's not even South America, is that? No, where is that?
Don't ask me. It's been too long since my, I was about to say geometry class. See, it's been that long.
Oh, jeez. It is, okay, Central America. Alright. That makes sense. And then Crosswind, hello. Yes. Thank you. We're excited. It's kind of contagious. You know, the community's gotten really excited, and so have we, and we've I think we've all fed off each other on that recently.
Colin, I had a question.
Go for it.
Does the 717 come with a 3.5 millimeter aux jack?
No, it's all lightning now.
Oh, okay.
Well, it is a 717, and if it's a 716S, we'd be fine.
Oh, okay. That was fast.
Bonanza 123D. I don't recognize your name from the username. So if I know you, if you remind me who you are, I will probably know what you're talking about. And Alpha Dog, thanks for stopping in. We appreciate it, and as always, we appreciate the questions. Keep us on our toes. So, have a good one, man. Okay, I assume that might be the case, Taylor. I just wasn't 100% sure. I'd never seen your username in our streams. I'd never associated the name with the username before. But yeah, I do honestly think a development team would be cool, because any of those, the technically inclined side of the development inclined side of the flight sim market, I think would be cool. And it'd be kind of cool to talk about some of the stuff that goes into it. But the important part there, I guess, would be making sure we actually do something, because it is not like it's 10 minutes and oh my God, we have TCAS. It's a lot of banging my head into the desk and a string of things I can't say on a stream, followed by some small progress, then more beating my head into the table. So I'm afraid it would be horrendously boring. It'd be one of those things you just put on in the background and kind of just like check in every hour to see if I've done anything yet. But what I'm afraid of is in the process I might show code that's not 100% mine to show off. For example, we talked a little bit earlier. Shared cockpit is Aerosoft has helped me with that to some extent. Not the networking portion as much as it was the part that actually writes the position of the sim. He helped us with some of that, the night letting technology that we'll be working on soon. That's actually Milviz. I rewrote the wrapper for the Milviz one and gave that back to them. But that was I'd be concerned to show too much of the code just for the sake of confidentiality.
Colin, please look at the Facebook live stream. This is the most awesome view I've ever had in this 717.
That's very cool. That is very cool. And I touch pods. You are. I recognize your username at this point. I know your last name. Make sure before I embarrass myself, I'm gonna make sure I know your first name. I'm starting to remember usernames now, which makes me happy.
134.45, locate here.
Josh, thank you for checking your forums because I forgot we had forums until just now.
What do you want me to do? Houston 3913, 313, we should have said fast. Go ahead and disconnect here, so 296.
And alright, what's new? Let me do a quick recap. Well, A shared cockpit actually, functions now, which is kind of a big deal all by itself. What else? Just various improvements. Airspeed. We actually discovered that FSX airspeed is indicated incorrectly by default, and we've corrected that in ours, as well as the barber pole and VMO, VMAX indication. What else? There's a lot of little improvements here and there. It's just improvements to some of the displays and stuff. The whole fire system actually works now, including now something I wanted to make sure we clarify too. Our whole policy on failures and stuff like that. We support failures. We don't simulate them. And what I mean by that is we don't. It's not going to happen to you randomly, and there's not an option to say, "Oh, my left generator failed." But if you were to disconnect your left generator, the same effect would happen. You would be able to then say, oh, I've lost the left side. Whatever's powered by the left bus would fail until something else powers it. Like, you could do that. If you were to simulate a bus failure, you could just turn off, relays and stuff until that side is failed. Like, the planes are there. The plane's functions are there the way they would be. It's just we don't simulate anything mechanically failing internally. Or like, overheats, line leaks, stuff like that. And one of the things, there is a point to me going to that rant. I want to talk about fire simulation. The only failure that the external failure that we allow somebody to set in our plane right now is fire. If you have a fire, the lights will come on, the alerts will go off. If you pull the handle, it'll shut the engine down, and if you turn it to the left and the right, it will use the FSX fire extinguisher bottles on the engine to actually put it out. So that's something that we actually are able to do. And I've had experiences with other third-party aircraft where I had a fire, pulled the fire handle, and nothing happened, and I pretty much just had to fly with a ticking time bomb on my wing. So that is not what will happen to us. And even recently, another aircraft, we had a landing gear failure, but that aircraft didn't actually simulate the emergency gear extension handle. That's something ours will have. It's currently missing in our physical model. It's going to be added in soon, but stuff like that, manual gear drop, everything like that will be simulated. But as far as what's new, it's just been a lot of refinements and some small systems. But I'd say be on the lookout for a major update from us because TCAS will be coming out within hopefully the next couple days, barring any unforeseen difficulties. Those of you that know me from Milviz. I've been working with Milviz over the last year or so too, and I'm actually I'm currently focused on TFDi. There's no more Milviz in my immediate future, so updates are gonna be a lot quicker than they were before. Not that I was unable to work on it before, but now I have time to focus 100% as opposed to being kind of between the two. So from now until this plane is released, my full-time job is coding this airplane. So that's exciting for me, and you guys will start seeing updates a lot quicker, I think, because of that. But overall, all the onboard stuff, audio controls, fire, CVR, TCAS, the radar, stuff like that are going to be done fairly soon, leaving us essentially beta minus SIDS and stars. And that's going to be something that we're going to focus on for... I'm devoting quite a bit of time to that.
Said the word beta.
I did say the word beta.
Do we have any speed restrictions?
That's scary, man.
430.
Well, at this point, everybody knows how we are with dates at this point. We don't. It's not like I said, oh, on X and X date we're gonna have beta, but I mean, you're watching us fly the plane gate to gate under its own systems with a flight plan and all the onboard stuff. And something I'll zoom in on here. Unlike last time, our pressurization system is no longer 0. We actually have pressurization now too, and the flow lines have been fixed on the displays. So, as scary as the phrase beta is to me, it's starting to become a tangible target, not just something down the line someday.
So Tim, you were just about how the minimums work in the aircraft. I don't know if Colin, have you implemented the actual spinner knob for that, or however you said that?
Yeah, the minimums work.
Oh, yep, there we go. So that knob is it right there, and the radio altitude reports of 200, or you can also set it to be baro, I believe?
Actual barometric indicated. There's two also. The captain and co-pilot both have one. And if you have them at different altitudes, you will actually get to approaching minimums and minimums callouts.
I don't know how to set it to that. Oh, no, there we go, baro. I was derping.
No, there's the twisty knob below the.
Yeah.
I forgot the stream is behind, so I watched you push it in, and then I'm like, that's not how you do it.
Yeah, I was sitting there and I was like, trying to figure it out because I thought, and then now I got it figured out. You guys just got to work with me. But
I'm excited, man. That whole system is so strange to me. I never understood the point of having independent minimums. I mean, it's the same plane, so I don't get what that was for. But I guess, like everything else, I isolated it just for the sake of both sides feeling comfortable. If anybody knows why that actually is, I would love to know.
You're not a non-received heavy requesting radio. Excellent.
Someone asked if we have the option to do metric cockpit displays. Absolutely.
Yeah, roger that.
All of our airline options. We're going to simulate as many of the airline options as we can, as we have reference for. So, the rising runway T during approach, these metric cockpit displays, some of the JIPWIS callouts, auto brake, little stuff like that. That'll be there. But yes, all that's available.
American 938, we are with you.
I thought I actually did the altimeter already. I guess I forgot to make that button actually do something. Okay. I remember doing that too. I don't know what happened there. No, that was radio altitude. I remember coding. Never mind. I'll do that one shortly. Now that could be what I could do that during the live stream here and add in the functionality to do QNH versus not QNH, to do hectopascals instead of mercury.
Just get really quiet for you too.
938.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I've got like ATC turned down way low apparently.
Oh yeah. I love having an actual flight timer, so I know my wheel-to-wheel time. And Smart Cars is actually telling me an almost identical flight time, which makes me feel good about the in-sim timer.
6433, the visual runway 128 to San Antonio.
And two questions. That's actually a good idea. To have the altimeters and those things just automatically synced if you're not in shared cockpit. Huh. I actually really like that. I'm gonna stick that on our to-do list before release. Really have it as an option.
7459, contact Jackson, Center 134.45, maintain current airspeed.
Colin, somebody's asking, after release, are we looking to add options to simulate failures?
I would not put it out of the question. Considering, I'm going to answer that question because that's one of those long answers, and there's another one I can answer quickly before that.
American
the textures baked versus real time. There's not a lot of like shadowing and stuff like that that's baked, but because of FSX, any kind of reflections you see, scratches, specular shine, stuff like that. Oh, actually, yeah. You know what? Brendan's here in chat. Have him answer because I'm just gonna pretty much fake it till you make it when it comes to visual stuff because I've just heard him say words that I recognize, so I repeat those and hope I'm right. So Bonanza, I'll have Brandon answer that. But the question about failures. So the important thing to consider with our plane, when I coded this stuff, like the electrical system, for example. We don't simulate a generator failing to supply appropriate voltage, right? That's, a gen can't fail. But the numbers you see here for its output voltage and frequency are actually, the display is reading generator output. It's not a pre-baked number or anything like that. If the engine were to shut down, you'd see that number drop within 2. The hydraulic stuff, for example, the hydraulic lines, we actually code, there is code that tracks how much. Let's see if we can
American
get it here.
59.
There's code that tracks where the hydraulic line, how much hydraulic fluid is in the lines and in the tanks. You know, Josh, can you slowly deploy the speed brake for me, briefly?
Let me.
With Jacksonville now. Maintain current airspeed.
If you
contact
will just see the
Jacksonville,
quantities drop here. There it goes. All right.
Yeah, apologies. It was just to let you know I did get a message.
See, as we deployed the speed brake, a little bit of the
the
hydraulic quantity was used in the speed brake, so those numbers went down slightly. Stuff like that, we simulated all of that. The air conditioning system, same thing. You know, cabin and cockpit temperatures, duct temps, those are all truly simulated. In our case, they always work correctly. So, you know, you always see the correct numbers. It's reliable. But for us to add failures in the future, it would not be a huge jump. So, you know, we could very easily say, you know, limit max generator voltage to, you know, 100, 380 instead of 115, 400, and then it would fail to connect, and you'd have to deal with that. You know, we could say, oh, LGen fail, or, you know, TR fails. So when a TR has failed, we're not going to allow the left and right systems to get their power from their normal sources or anything like that. So to add failures is definitely something we have on the table. At this point, we would probably create that, I would guess, as more of a package geared toward people looking to use it for for studying, either for check rides and real aircraft, or for, you know, just that really rich simulation, because you don't need it. This plane is not lacking without it. We are not going to add, you know, fixes or features to the failures pack that don't have to do with failures, if we were to do that option. So we want to make sure we keep it where the base plane is everything you need it to be. Any kind of failures we do are going to be specifically for training for failures. But it's definitely something that we haven't written off 100%. No, we're very open to the idea. It's just I don't see a purpose in it for the initial release, because I want us to be to get the plane out and really focus on nailing the regular operations and the systems when they're working correctly before we start allowing them to work incorrectly. Because debugging, if it was a failure or a bug, that's not something I'm looking forward to. That's a very long answer, but I hope I provided a good one. That's got to be the longest answer to a question I've given yet, I think.
I would beg to differ. Just kidding. But the...
Oh, thank you, puppy.
Hey.
This is actually one of my favorite views, and now that... Oh, really? Really? Most famous dog in flight sim. I'm seriously considering putting an Easter egg where if you hit a certain switch in the cockpit, it just puts a little bobblehead of Lucifer on the panel. And I suppose I should specify Lucifer is the dog that's barking. That's his name.
Yeah, because the other Lucifer would not be so well received.
I wouldn't want that on a bobblehead.
Ground on point 7.
0.7, yeah, fast 30, can I?
I wish X-Plane wasn't 100% different for developers, because I flew an X-Plane and it has some really cool stuff in it, man.
Ooh. Somebody spammed cat. Nightbot came in and dealt with that.
Nightbot out of nowhere. But the interesting thing, okay, me and the English today, man, I swear. The interesting thing about this stream is that we actually got a chance to show off what the plane is going to be like during its regular flight, not just, you know, strange conditions and stuff like that. With the exception of the lack of a sit or star, this is going to be very similar to what regular flights are like. So you see here, you know, shared cockpit has kept up over this whole time. Like, Josh, how far does it show you away from our VOR?
99.3.
By the time you finish 3, it was 2 here. So, I mean, you know, we're within, you know, 0.1 of a nautical mile from each other still after an hour and 5 minutes of flight time. You know, but there's been no jumping. You know, you've been watching his side, you saw my side during takeoff. There's the occasional stutter during, you know, extreme turns or something like that. We didn't even have the departure you saw, the stuttering, we didn't even have our weather synced. So he had a different temperature and everything than I had. So there's going to be minor variances just because of that. So I'm really happy. Like, the last couple of flights with shared cockpit have been notable improvements, and it's a huge weight off my shoulders, especially after we put such an emphasis on it. It's kind of cool. I've really got to enjoy flying this thing some recently, and at the beginning I felt bad because I kind of felt like I was slacking off, flying instead of coding it. And then, as we fly it, we started to find bugs or think of areas we could improve, or things that just didn't work the way they should, and it started to become as important to the development that doing a flight every couple days with it became as important to the development as actually doing the code, because how it flies is a pretty important factor, I think, in making it enjoyable and making it correct, because there's a lot of little nuances there. For example, actually we'll get some immediate feedback on this here. One of the things we've been considering doing is some of the switches that have the locks. The way they work, they don't just move. You have to pull them out from the overhead. They move, then you release them and they snap back in. The fuel switches under the throttle are like that, and the heavier switches on the overhead are like that. We've been considering making those double click to use instead of just single click, so that way you can't accidentally hit them. So that because the lock is there for the same reason in the real world, it's there so you can't accidentally hit them.
TFDi 1 contact Jacksonville Center 13445.
Do you want to get that, Josh?
What center did you say?
Jacksonville.
Going over to Jacksonville Center on 13445.
TFDi1.
That's actually a good point. Taylor suggested we try YouTube streaming next
Good evening,
time.
Houston Center, Delta 1533 with you.
Hey, what?
We suggest we try YouTube streaming because it actually will allow multiple streams or views into one stream, which would be cool. We could show both sides of the cockpit at the same time.
Definitely.
Go ahead and contact them, and I have some of them.
Great, nobody's doing anything. Just one volunteer.
Jacksonville Center,
TFDi 1 with you, flight level 35. Air Connor 350, is that in TFDi 1?
Alrighty, so...
Affirmative, sir.
Affirmative, sir.
Oh, right.
TFDi 1 Jackson Center, right, welcome on board, sir. What's up, Colin?
Somebody knows me.
You gotta say something.
The plane's up right now. Hopefully it stays that way.
Hey, we'll keep like that. Break American 4787 and contact on the 340 miles west of the Seminole Fuel.
That would be...
break American...
Oh, it's Toby Rice.
Reduce speed, slow
He's one who helped coordinate with us during the first public flight training, gives control. Awesome.
Yeah.
360 at flight level 310.
This event is awesome, man.
360 Jackson Riders.
Let me say, so, no, what I wanted to ask though, anybody who's tuned in right now,
American 1494.
let us know what you think, please, because the double-click switches, I was showing the plane off to somebody one time, in some kind of meeting or something, and I went to trim the plane here, and my mouse moved, and I shut the engine off. And after that happened, I started considering something like that, where we would be able to double-click instead of single-click to do the heavier switches, which would prevent you from ever accidentally shutting your engine off instead of trimming.
And
let us know what you think. If that seems like it would be a good idea, or if you find it annoying.
An American 777, passing left to right. See if I can get you behind him. Slow down as much as you possibly can.
It has been awesome having control this whole time.
It is. It at least has some background audio for what is this considered again? What is the term people call flying airliners?
I mean,
I forgot.
Would be aviating?
No, not aviating, but it's like when you're sitting here for hours on end just looking at gauges.
Sleeping? Oh. That's that's the line guy answer, not the book answer.
Well, I was looking for the line guy answer, so you got it for me. The external paint kit is not available yet for the 717. We're currently working on getting one. Getting one once we get the external model done. Once we're done with the internal model, but there will be a paint kit available at some point. It will be at least with release. There will be a paint kit.
Jackson, confirm on the World Port arrival.
Zero arrival.
3360 Rogers. Looks like I'm showing you on the Higler 4 arrival. Firm direct Foreman Beach VOR.
Once again, just a shout out to AAVirtual.net, and there are 2 other VAs I believe here too, and I can't remember what they were for the life of me because AA Virtual is one we were working with. But shout out, this whole event's been really cool. I'm looking forward to hopefully I'm doing more events like this in the future. I do believe they have some giveaways of stuff planned. Steven, are you here right now?
I am with you.
So what is the whole giveaway situation? How does that work?
So essentially, we have we will be drawing from the rosters of successfully completed candidates from AA, Delta Virtual, and Virtual United. 5 candidates from each airline to be randomly selected will be placed into a final draw. Once they are placed into the final draw, they will have the option of winning Smart Cars Premium. Yay! They'll have the option of winning 3. There will be 3 gift cards, semi-market gift cards valued at $25, and there will be 6 sceneries from Latin VFR also up for grabs. So again, those winning odds are very good. So if you manage to make it to the final draw, you're likely to be leaving with something.
Excellent.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 2978 with you, flight level 290.
Going.
Yep, I was actually going to say, how do you feel about us doing a giveaway of some sort?
Was that for me?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess Steven too. I don't want to step on your toes. I know this is supposed to be a big incentive thing for the VAs, so I wouldn't want to, do anything out of bounds there. Would you mind us doing a giveaway of some sort?
Absolutely not. The more the merrier.
What do we want to give away? Whatever could we do?
I don't know. What are a couple of things we could give away? We give away 737 Extreme Sound.
I always forget we even have that.
8314.
I get the occasional support ticket for it, and I'm like, oh, that's right, we did that. So.
And I've heard good things about it, and whenever I hop into the default 737, I'm always like, oh wow, I forgot we actually didn't totally drop the ball with this one. I just get surprised every time. And then I installed Steam Edition too, Flight Simulator Steam Edition, and I forgot it's DLC. So I load up the plane, I'm like, how could I have possibly put a DLL in here? I didn't do anything. I'm like, oh, that's right, it just comes from the store now. That hasn't registered to me that we actually have something on Steam. It's weird, man.
Yeah, that is kind of cool. The summer sale has more meaning to us now.
It does. I was gonna say 2 questions before we go into the giveaway.
Who's that calling? American Channel 4.
Okay.
American Channel 4 affirmative. Are you crossing at a 270?
Oh man, I'm just got overload of information. I heard ATC and it sidetrained me. Somebody asked about dim backlighting. Yes, because we have access to the military's night lighting technology. We will be able to have every light in the aircraft function the way it should and be dimmable, as well as it being able to blend other lights. So if you've got, your floodlights and your thunderstorms, all your extra stuff, you've got your emergency lights, something like that, with a map light, and then you do the floodlight, you'll get little ambient lights, everything like that. It'll be correct. That's actually why we haven't done a night live stream yet. The way our night lighting works, we have to actually bake all of the textures of the night lighting at the very end, because all the text has to line up, all the lines have to line up, all the the cockpit geometry has to be in the same place. If anything at all changes, all the night lighting textures are invalidated, and that has to be rebuilt. And it's a bit of a process. So the night lighting is probably going to be the last, if not one of the very last things that we do to the visual model. So basically, when you see us at night lighting, that's a good sign. But it's not because of lack of technology. We already have the tech. We just have to actually put it in place. It's a matter of just making sure it's avoiding us wasting time redoing work. It seems like a couple people have either said that the double clicking thing doesn't affect them, or it's a good idea. I'm starting to really think that the whole double click on lock switches is actually really a better idea. Because it wouldn't be hard to implement. I just have to go through the model def, I guess.
American now 1004.
And change them. Thinking out loud here.
Maintain flight level 200.
But yeah,
will continue descent and maintain flight level 200.
Yeah, that actually wouldn't be too bad. You know what? Let me think about this here. Let me just. Yeah.
American 8314, contact X Center 133.32.
Yeah, we can do this one. Alright.
Okay. So, decision has been
American
made.
938, maintain Fox 78.
So, Steven, are you still here?
Maintain
I'm
Max
with you.
78.
Alright, so what we're going to go ahead and do for TFDi, we're going to give you two more 1-year subscriptions to give out, so you guys should have 3. If you guys want to do one for each airline, that works. Or however you guys want to do that. Feel free to figure that one out. And then for the live stream, we'll be doing a copy of, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have fun tonight. Who here wants a 717 when it's released?
American 1004, contact X Center 133.32.
If you do,
advise at 200.
get ready. I will be posting more information in the Twitch chat. If you are on Facebook, please visit our Twitch at twitch.tv/TFDi design or tfdi.design/live. Log in, and you should be able to enter that way. So I'll go ahead and get things figured out and sorted out on my end. So give me a little bit of time.
To Oscar Mike November request holding pattern.
Yes, please don't enter the drawing if you've already won one of them. Nobody wins at that point.
36CC, Roger, stand by for that one.
Roger.
Okay, so let's see. Based on
36CC, can I get a reading
keyword.
for the other leg?
Oh my god. TFDi emblem shaped cookies. You know, that is something I would be interested to see, actually. I'd see if my baking skills can handle doing something like that.
Seems like some pretty solid marketing, edible marketing.
Hey, now if you want, as long as they're good, man. Oh, that would work. That wouldn't be hard to make either, I wouldn't think. I'm gonna do that at least one time now. I have to try that. Wait, is Sam really that far behind us?
Aircraft calling at 200.
Just a reminder, anybody who's watching us on Facebook, you're definitely going to want to go over to our Twitch stream. We're going to be doing a giveaway to 717 here, and the Twitch chat is how you'll be able to enter the drawing. You do require an account to do that, so we'll give everybody some time. Josh, what time do you think we want to open the drawing for that?
I'm trying to come up with creative keywords to give me a little bit of time.
Okay. So yeah, guys, you'll have a couple minutes to get over there. We got 60 people watching now between Facebook and Twitch.
310,
Okay, of course, as soon as I start talking, 57. But that's an ADF oscillation.
Stand by for that.
My knowledge of radio-based navigation systems is probably less than it should be. I'd have to do some research on that, of course, to make sure that I get that right. I'm not even 100% sure what ADF oscillation is. I'll be perfectly honest there. If you want to actually message the page here, we can set up a time to talk about that more if you'd like.
American 8275.
Once again, a shout out to Ron and Brandon on Jetstream here in the background. Joshua asked on our Facebook page what the stream's about. It's pretty much just it's a flight where we're covering some live. Okay, let me try to English better than that. The stream today is pretty much just us providing live coverage of the Big 3 Bash event with AA Virtual United and Delta. And just talking about the plane in general and everything like that. It's not a particular systems targeted stream like some of the other ones have been.
Jacksonville Center, American 1004, priority. We have a
Colin?
5 miles ahead of us. Is he maintaining level 2
Colin?
Yes.
Airplane, 12 o'clock, closing rate.
Who's that traffic point out? I think it was, I thought I heard American 1004, I'm not sure.
Let's turn right. Heading
1004.
30 degrees to the right.
1004, you actually should be with Jack Center on 133.32, inside the traffic, and slow as practical.
Advise center, please.
Roger. We'll bring your speed back slow as practical, and Jacksonville Center 133.32. Thanks, American 1004.
Jacksonville
3360, contact Jack Center 133.32, and it's size as your hold request.
Jacksonville Center, TFDi 1.
We are routing
ourselves 30 degrees to the right, avoiding traffic. That was heading straight for us.
I so should have got T-Cash ready for today.
TFDi 1, Roger. So he was actually 1,000 below you, so separation zones were still within the requirements. You can resume on navigation now.
Okay. Back to nav.
Roger, thank you very much, TFDi.
Roger, thank you very much, TFDi 1.
It was an overreaction, but I'd rather not have an underreaction.
It was legal though.
All I saw was a plane coming in fast and really close to our altitude, so I called for that.
I called for that. And it's understandable. Break FedEx 8787, contact Jack Center 133.32.
I'd imagine there's the other Boeing 7 aircraft he's talking about not having the 787. I'm looking forward to the 787 too.
37-459, cross the Trunet, maintain flight level 270.
I actually don't know how. I think the flight computer is about to miss this waypoint. It is going to miss this waypoint, I think. It's totally going to miss it. Oh, nope, it got it. Hey! Hey!
Woo!
Woo! I'm proud of it.
Your little flight computer is doing its job.
This is B with Jack Center 133.32.
Hero was getting ready to apologize for a bug, and it actually did it. It's going to roll out right into the line, too. Jeez. That's better than I was expecting. Awesome sauce. No, it's going to overshoot by a little bit. Okay. It's close. There's actually a formula I'm missing for this, by the way. It's a cross-track error formula that I could not get to work right, and I was late. It was late and I was tired. So, the whole flying away from the line thing will not always be that way. That's just, it's kind of like close enough for now, because I wanted to get the flight planning implemented because it's such a massive job. Trying to get it perfect the first time is suicide. So there's a lot of little improvements I'd like to make there just to make it really smooth. But so far that handled it way better than I was expecting. What I think I'm gonna do at some point too is just check the leg type, and if it's a direct leg, well, here's my concern with that. I don't even know what the real aircraft would do in that scenario. Let's say you get backward from the waypoint, let's say. I have a feeling in IRL you would do a direct 2 in that case to avoid a scenario like that, because there's no simple logic to do that. You know, to detect if it's supposed to cross it or not. So who knows?
Exclamation point. Give up. Bam. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, be sure to read that SORAG to make sure that you're eligible for the 717 giveaway. But when you're ready, I will turn this out of subscriber only mode, and you'll be able to enter at any given point. You can only enter in once, so typing it in twice is not going to make you more lucky. Unfortunately, that's not how it works around here. But here you guys go, and get ready for the flurry of give me a 717. I screwed up. Hold on. Bam! Oh, it's already in subscribers mode only.
I think hard calling with the number 58. Technical Center, Roger. Please be your call, sir.
I like to keep people on their toes, Colin.
Awesome.
Bam!
That wasn't even English, but okay.
Yay, there we go.
Is that a marriage?
Oh, here we go. Someone actually asked if we'll release this for prepared at the same time as FSX. Yes, we will. It's also only one license, so you buy it once, $59.99 US dollars. And you have it once for prepared and FSX.
Just remember to put that exclamation point in front of the "Give me a 717," and you'll be all
Jacksonville
set.
Center, United 1050, Chief Level 370.
Oh, I hope I win.
Oh, that's right. Hey, Colin, when you're ready, you can send me the $59.99 to my PayPal account, and I'll get you the 717.
Oh, okay.
There,
I'll just
United
disable the
1052,
DRM on your so you can't activate yours. Call it even.
Delta
Hey,
2978, contact Jack Center 133.32 dealer.
Which reminds me, I think I might have built the version of this that you're flying in debug mode and put it in the nightly folder. I'm about 75% sure that's what I did. So anybody that installed the nightly is not going to have it right now.
Wait, what?
The DLL that you're running for the sim right now, I'm pretty sure is in debug mode. You have it because you build smart cars, so you have what I need already. But I don't think any of the testers with the nightly build are going to be able to use it until I fix that. So I'll definitely be deploying a nightly build tonight.
Well, that's a pretty solid DRM.
No kidding.
Number 758, before you go, confirm your direct on the short of World Tour.
Once again, if you have not already, exclamation point, give me a 717 in chat, and you'll be able to get yourself a very nice 717. Colin.
Yes.
Do we be offended that there's somebody with a 727
on the beach for the
as
SeaWorld
part of
Tour?
their username?
That's funny.
Nah, I like hopping in his stream. He's fun.
Somebody asked, I'm guessing we're running the computer via Twitch.
Over to Jacksonville.
What's happening right now, to
American
the
8275.
Facebook watchers, if you weren't here when we talked about it in the beginning, the stream that you see on Facebook is from the right seat. That is Josh's computer. The stream you see on Twitch is from the left seat, and that's my computer. We're in the shared cockpit. Currently, Josh is not the pilot flying, so the lack of extreme jumpiness and desync, I'm very happy with. My side is the pilot flying, so it's just a normal flight, as far as that's concerned. But it is two streams, two views of the same flight currently.
And somebody else asked, are we running the competition or the giveaway on our Twitch? Yes. Twitch is where you should go for that. I'll post the link here in a second. That is where you're going to be able to enter.
Very 938.
That's what he asked, and I totally just misread that as though you're running the computer via Twitch. I don't know why. That's the backward logic that just went on in my head. Somehow I read that misread sentence correctly in my head and answered
And
the
a very
wrong question.
938 reduced Mach number.
That is actually not the link I meant to post. Sorry about that. That's the one I meant to post. Go to that one. But you can also learn more about the 717 if you go to that other link.
274.
Steven just let me know, by the way, once we hit the second Jacksonville Center, it gets really bad. So we may be going, we may be a little more focused on just the flying here and less of our PR. Oh my god, look at the map in Smart Cars for Orlando. And we have to get vectors. Whoever the controller is going to hate us.
Colin?
Yes.
Send me the link for the web-based map that we have.
I
can pull it up, because I closed Smart Cars, unfortunately, because I forgot to hit start.
Ah.
Guys,
it's on the Smart Cars product page now. So smartcarsfs.com.
TFDi.design/SC.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you set it up too. I can actually send you a direct link to the map too, I guess, if you want to see it full screen, but it's on the product page. Do you want the direct link to the map?
No, it's oh my god.
Just in case anybody else is interested, on this page here, I'm gonna put it both in Twitch and in
7459 negative. We didn't get that instruction. I think that's what he wants to do.
There's more airplanes over Orlando than when I was actually at the Orlando RTAC looking at the radar scope.
That's funny. So we've managed to achieve realistic traffic in FSX, or even maybe unnecessarily high traffic.
You just achieved probably Christmas Day traffic into Orlando.
Oh my god.
Or above
So, that's awesome. That's great. Look at that. And that's only on Smart Cars.
That's true. I forgot. I think one of the VAs flying with us is not Smart Cars.
Contact Jack Center 133.32.
Two of the three are, which makes me happy. Oh, also regarding that,
negative, sir. That is for.
started looking into the idea of putting smart cars into the 717's FMS, which is something we've suggested, or that we have currently doing. We've got to use smart cars essentially as a dispatch to the flight computer. Once we started looking at the code for Smart Cars 2 and we found out how much it didn't have that we wanted, we started realizing that's going to be borderline impossible to get to work correctly without it being super clunky and unreliable. So the 717 will not initially have integration with Smart Cars, not because the plane won't support it, but because Smart Cars can't. Which leads me to my next point. We do want to take a look at creating a new pilot client for our ACARS solution at some point, which will also extend an API for us and potentially others to integrate with the flight computers. But
that does not, where that falls on our schedule of next projects, we're not entirely sure yet, so.
But it is something that we didn't just give up on that or, sweep it under the carpet. There's a reason.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching from Twitch, if you want to see the right seat, just so you can kind of see how, when we're closer to landing and stuff, see how the shared cockpit responds, you can always visit that link right there, and you'll be able to view our Facebook stream, which is from my point of view, as opposed to Colin's. Actually, that also reminds me. I'm gonna be on a roll here with reminders. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, because we may start doing our live streams there, just so we can provide the different camera angles for each. So you can see both sides of the aircraft on one page, so you don't have to go back and forth and stuff. So I'll go ahead and get a good link for you guys.
American 938,
okay,
both practical.
Actually, I'm sorry, give me 1 second. That almost for somebody else.
American 938, beat on first.
American 938, reduce speed to slow at the practical speed for traffic.
American 938, reducing speed to Mach 68 as our lowest speed.
Alrighty.
I appreciate the support. I know that everyone on the team appreciates the support. For this product, we're working hard to get it out to you guys, and the encouragement, all that has been absolutely almost overwhelming actually at times, where it's just everyone is saying how awesome it is and all that. And while we like it, we also want to make sure that we don't get blinded by that. So Colin has been working hard to make sure that this is perfect at all times. So anytime he notices a bug or anything like that, he's writing it down and going back to it later that night to see what that was about. And like previous streams, you guys don't see what happens in the post stream, but it's pretty much 5 minutes after the post stream, he's working in the code trying to figure out what the heck happened on the flight, because we almost always notice at least 1 or 2 bugs during the flight. So guarantee you, once we land this, he's going to be deep in the code trying to fix something.
Absolutely. I've already got 3 things on my list here just to look at, and our project board is down at the moment when it comes back up. All 3 of those are going on there. That's actually back now.
American 3992,
right. So those will go in there, and he's serious. I really will be poking around right after this. But Reptar Ducky asks if she's missing anything by not being on the Facebook. Yes and no. I mean, it's the same flight, same conversation, but it's done from the right instead of the left. So if you want to see
140 radio,
mine,
144 radio. Expect further clearance.
Let's figure out here. I'm getting ready to order myself a pizza.
Oh, okay.
It's getting a little late to make dinner here, so I think I'm gonna.
What type of pizza you get?
Tango Kilo.
Always Papa John's. Gonna get a my barbecue chicken pizza, and my perpetual coupon that never expires. In all seriousness, on a totally not TFDi related note, I've ordered from Papa John's. Every pizza I've had.
For you, as I should be copy.
Go for it, Josh.
What did he say?
This advice ready to copy. He's got instructions.
Go ahead for TFDi.
Go ahead for TFDi 1. TFDi 1, clear to the Valdosta VOR at Oscar Tango Kilo VOR. Hold southeast on the 144 radial. Expect further clearance 0155 Zulu. Maintain flight level 280.
What?
What? Oh god, he's over. He's done did it. He done gone beyond what I can understand. Okay. Let's see how well I can.
American 938. Reduce speed to the lowest practical speed.
He said maintain 280. So I'm gonna go ahead and begin a.
Throw that in there, please. All right, and let's see.
American 938, reducing speed again, lowest.
American 7459, American 7459, maintain best forward speed, please. Best forward speed for traffic. No delay.
Okay, let's see. What's he?
Best forward speed for American
Get my scroll back
7459.
here. All right, and we're going to be going down.
And we're clear to Oscar Tango direct. We'll maintain. Actually, can you repeat? I heard something about 140 on the radial. I'm not sure if I copied that correctly. We'll maintain above 280. We'll expect that information here shortly.
TFDi 1 has the direct VOR at Oscar Tango Kilo VOR. Hold southeast on the 144 radial. And clearance 0155.
Okay, I'm lost. He wants us to fly outbound 144, I think.
Okay.
Southeast of the 144, which is going to be where we'll be anyway.
Hello, Delta 627
so
with
stay
you,
south of the
climbing
144 outbound radial from
1000
our current waypoint that we're heading to.
You want to say that?
At 280.
Delta 627.
What?
Oh God.
You obviously got this better handled than I do. Right?
I'm guessing that's what he wants.
Jacksonville, Sutherland 3755.
Okay, hold at the VOR on a 144 outbound track. Okay.
Yeah, I believe so.
Jackson, Roger. Break.
All right.
Air Mexico 58.
Yes.
58.
Okay.
You're not proceeding directly correct.
Sorry guys, we don't fly enough, or at least I don't fly enough on VATSIM to be totally fixed in on this. Also, if you want, you can mute one of the streams. You don't need to hear us twice. So.
Altitude.
All right.
American 3992. Maintain flight level 290.
Colin, this is gonna be all you, man. All right.
I'm doing what I can. Yeah, this plane likes to drop like a rock if I let it do that at high speeds. That's why I just reduced the airspeed, by the way, so it was diving to do that.
All right. We're gonna go ahead. All right, and how far out are we from the airport?
According to the flight plan,
Good evening, Southwest
205 still.
level 395,
So-
410.
Okay, so we still have quite a bit.
Southwest 40, Jackson, Roger, sir. Be advised you're going to be setting polling instructions before too long. Roger.
Unfortunately, we're both not using push to talk on TeamSpeak right now, so. Colin,
I'm sorry?
can you verify
Cluster
this?
craft, stand by.
You're heading select is set to 139 right now, not 144.
It's at 140.
Oh, it's Jack 7133.
It's at 140?
Thanks
Yeah.
for this tonight.
Did it? I think that's the first desync we've actually ever had. Here, let me just use the mystical magical resync with pilot command
32.32,
option.
American 938.
There, what's it at
Air
now?
Mexico 58.
There we go, 140.
There you go. There it is, guys. If you ever have a desync, one button immediately
you
fixes it.
Air Mexico 058.
I went to the menu, did resync with pilot and command. It sets all of his systems
Supposed to
so
be on
mine
the,
works. So if you ever
Sea
suspect
World
that
4
happens for whatever
direct
reason,
Walnut Beach VOR,
there's
looks
your
like you're
fix.
not direct Walnut Beach VOR. In fact, you're significantly off course. Please stay attention.
I'm a little concerned how the FMS is going to like that. There's still a bug in our flight computer that once we've crossed certain waypoints, it doesn't like to go back, so the index is wrong. I've got to figure out why, but I will, I think it's, I actually think I know what it is. I just gotta fix it, but I can't, well, I'm pretty sure that we're not going to be able to do anything with the CDU. It's
Air Mexico 5-8.
It's read-only at this point. Josh, so treat it as read-only.
Mike, November.
What's going on?
Treat the CDU flight plan as read-only right now. Lat rev is not going to indicate the correct waypoint. It's a bug.
Okay.
I'll fix it after the stream.
Alright. Sounds good. We're in a very,
Aircraft calling standby. Break Delta 627. I have holding instructions for you.
we got a lot about to happen here in a short amount of seconds. So
and I need to make sure I order my pizza before this all happens because I want it.
Okay, ready to copy, Delta.
Get on that, boy.
I'm doing it right now.
Delta 627, clear to Valdosta VOR at Oscar Tango Kilo VOR.
I'm ordering a pizza for 2 people here, but at least the other order is very
on
easy.
the
So
144, 144 radial. Expect further clearance at 0200 Zulu. Maintain flight level 300.
We'll be doing the giveaway at the end of the flight.
Okay, we'll go ahead and hold at the Valdosta Oscar Tango Kilo VOR, and we'll do that on the Beast 144 radial, and we'll direct release at 200
Colin?
Yes.
Zulu, and flight level
We just got put in a hold.
300 for Delta.
That's what just happened. Somebody explain to me what I just did. Or what we're about to go
There will
through.
be
144 that we want,
on the
right?
intercom here. There will be
Yeah,
2 aircraft
144
holding below you.
Alright. When we cross waypoint, please pull the heading now.
On the traffic.
Not
Okay.
before. I'm actually here. I'm actually going to move it.
39
We're in heading, but anyway.
Expect further clearance 0155.
Because I want to show something outside the aircraft. There. All right. It's on 144, right?
Yes.
TFDi 1,
Alright.
expect
Stand by.
further clearance.
Go ahead and pull it up.
Hold
See
on
here.
1 second. Trying to hear what he's trying to say.
TFDi 1 disregard.
What? What did he just say? TFDi 1 describe? Oh, he said
American
disregard.
4400
Okay.
Jack Center, right now.
Yeah, it's all possible you would receive the silencer response.
So it's 40 Roger Highway for you momentarily.
Roger.
Oh man, we are going to be through a lot here in a short amount of seconds.
Please advise him that we need we'll need vectors. Actually, no, this is center still. Sorry, no bother. Actually, no. You know what? That may still be pertinent information if he puts us in a position where the only way to fly it would be RNAV.
Which aircraft was that calling me? I'm sorry.
Alright, descent checklist. Do you want to get that prepared and go through that right now?
717.
Let me go ahead and place the pizza order here.
Okay.
Jack Center, Delta 2180, this way, 350.
Aircraft takeoff finally.
Bill, the reason it is not on is because we haven't completed the exterior parts of the aircraft, so we're working on the lighting system and all that.
2180 Jack Center,
Delta 326.
We're going to be working on that later. I believe, I mean, it is not. They're not.
Delta 2180, yeah. Before you advise me,
No, they're not implemented yet. Yet is the important word, obviously.
That was Delta 3263.
Obviously, we're definitely going to make sure we get the lights and all that cool stuff working. They're easy, and that's a lot of the things we've actually left for the end, with the exception of the stars, a lot of the easy little things, because we wanted to make sure that nothing could hang us up. So most of what's left is tweaking little stuff because we didn't want to. We're trying to avoid any monkey wrenches.
Attention all aircraft holding over Valdosta VUR, you're gonna expect a additional 10-minute delay. So whatever your time is, you gotta add 10 minutes to that.
Oh, jeez.
Alright.
So we got at least another 6 minutes, if not 16 minutes, from what we were originally planned.
Delta 2180, back center.
2180, go ahead.
Charlie 180 has holding.
Somebody asked for an ETA for us. I am really not sure at this point. We're now in a hold.
Clear to the Waycross
So,
VOR. That's Alpha Yankee Sierra. Alpha Yankee Sierra VOR.
Not 100% sure what to expect. He said additional 10 minutes for instructions, which I'm going to assume will get cleared to begin descent. We're flying to Orlando right now, but Orlando is under an event, so we are flooding them with traffic.
Full Alpha Yankee Sierra on the 180 radio.
Jacksonville Center Delta 3263 is ready to copy the hold.
Yeah, stepping on people. Alright.
Delta 3263, are you ready to accept the holding instructions?
This, oh man.
Yeah, I'm ready to accept Delta 3263.
3263, clear to the Waycross VOR. Waycross VOR, that's Alpha Yankee Sierra VOR. Hold south on the 180 radio. Expect further clearance.
Are we literally in a hole around this waypoint now?
And you'll maintain level 330. You'll have
That's actually not a 30-degree bank. We're gonna want to
hold at the
largest bank
Alpha Yankee Sierra VOR south on the 180 radio and expect further at 0220 Zulu. Delta 3263.
Especially in a hold.
I thought center rate turn was 30 degrees.
I mean, I'm just trying to think, like, if we're at cruise and passengers don't know we're in a hold, rather have them not notice the 30-degree bank. I'm not sure. You turned down the banking, so I just didn't change anything. But if you want to do that, that's all.
Seatbelt signs on.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your first officer speaking from the flight deck. Currently, we are sitting probably, 20 minutes from the Orlando airport. Due to some heavy traffic, they're going to go ahead and have us wait in line. No different than probably your experience will be at Disney World. We're going to be waiting in line to get into Orlando today. So, sit back, relax, enjoy your drink, and we'll be giving you more information when we hear anything.
Archimedes 20 actually says that he's spotting Orlando right now on the screen. That's really cool if you think about that. We have spotters, man. This whole thing is crazy. We got ATC gate to gate, multiple centers, enough traffic to put us on a hold and a spotter at the airport.
0230 Zulu. Maintain flight level 320.
Actually, Mike, I'm gonna go check out his stream on my phone here because that's really cool. Can somebody go ahead and post that like a link to his stream on the Facebook? I want to see that's really cool.
Go ahead and post that for him. Bam.
He's gonna make a time lapse. Oh, dude, that's so cool. We're gonna all of these planes that have come in, we're gonna see on a time lapse, man.
This is on VATSIM, Andrew.
4400
Sexarian, the heading selector knob only affects heading mode. It will not affect LNAV. Josh, traditionally you do a hold, you do the turn 2 minutes, turn 2 minutes, turn 2 minutes, I believe. If you want to use the flight timer for this. Or is it no. Sorry, 30-second turn.
40 now, advising to copy.
Minute hold, 30-second turn, minute hold, isn't it?
Go ahead.
3-minute turn.
Southwest 40,
it's something like there's...
Myers.
I know who would know it too. Wonder if I should call him real quick.
Mike, VOR.
I think
Hold south on 180 radio. Expect further clearance 0220 Zulu. Maintain flight level 360.
The pizza is en route, yes.
Awesome.
Roger, yeah, Fox Mike, South on the 180 radio and EFD 0220 is flight level 360, Southwest 40.
No, the giveaway is still on, so if you're interested, just in our Twitch chat, do exclamation point give me a 717, and you may just get your wish granted.
30% for Bravo, Jack Center.
Bonanza, you should definitely fly in and enjoy the traffic right now, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you will be behind traffic.
Jacksonville Center, we look to be at a flight level 90, and we're direct en route over to the CRG VOR.
Syrian, okay. Archimedes, that's cool. I'm actually tuned into your stream right now. I can't wait when you get the time lapse finished for that. Please do send it to us, and we'll share it here on the TFDi page. That's really cool.
Oh boy.
4400 Jack Center.
What's going on, Josh?
Oh, your internet had a little fun time there for a second.
Oh.
And your voice went all Miss Roboto, and
oh, it showed cockpit showed it, I'm sure.
Oh, it did, but it handled it well. It handled it like a champ.
It recovered.
It did.
Excellent, sir. These 37. Are we clear to contact the letter approach?
1577. Affirmative. I thought I gave that to you a long time ago. I'm not sure who you'd be contacting now. Just, let's see. Contact approach 125.55 for now.
Riptard Ducky asks if she can fly a 717 next time she comes over. Yes, I think I can arrange that.
125.55.
That's my girlfriend, by the way, if you wonder why she asks these random questions about that.
TFDi 2 is going to maintain flight level 320. Maintain flight level 320, TFDi 2. And TFDi 2 have holding instructions for you, advisory to captain.
Welcome to the game.
TFDi 2 clear to the... What VOR that? Delta VOR, Oscar Tango Kilo VOR, hold southeast. Hold southeast on the 144 radial. Expect further clearance 0230 Zulu, and maintain flight level 320. About 5 or 6 other aircraft holding in there. All are at an altitude, you should be good.
Roger, we're going to OTK for the southeast hold on the 144 radio. And Roger for the altitude maintain 320 on the hold. TFDi.
Oh, I see all the traffic on the ground there at Orlando. Wow.
Yeah, United States 598, flight level 310.
Aircraft at 310 figure.
396, 598, flight level 310.
Are we going to keep holding, Josh, or are we,
Affirmative, United 6598.
That's your call. If you want to disconnect from Vatson, that's all you.
Oh, no, we're not just... Oh, 0% chance of that.
Okay, well, then we're just going to hold.
All right. The flight attendant's going to be bringing me my dinner tonight.
4500 copy.
I'm supposed to go over to...
I just want to take a second to appreciate that a username, these squirrel nuts, just followed us on Twitch.
144 radial.
That's
awesome. Clearance 0250 Zulu. Maintain flight level 310. There are about 6 or 7 other aircraft holding in the pattern, but they should not be a factor. They're all at different altitudes.
Alright, so we're going to hold Oscar Tango Kilo at flight level 310, and what radial is that?
144 radial. It's a 144
somebody
radial.
asked, does the, what's that?
Roger, 144 radial, 6598.
Somebody asked about, somebody asked about the,
in Jacksonville Center,
American does have a hold option. It's just, that goes right along with some of the advanced features that we're working on at the end of development in the FMS.
American
We've had our given time to focus solely on those while the rest of the plane is being tested.
National Center,
and you can take that for what it means. I'm not going to say anything more about that.
I was not handed off to him.
Yeah, we'll have that option. Alright, Josh, are we in an indefinite hold?
1577, Roger, sir.
Currently waiting clearance.
Right now, alright.
Would we not continue holding until we're given clearance?
What? Yeah, basically.
Roger, we are at flight level 200
Then we should probably
right now.
perform the hold again, shouldn't we?
You have that in
Roger, contact.
No, I'm saying we should keep doing the loop, shouldn't we?
3.32.
Yeah, I know. We are.
Oh, okay.
Right now.
What I'm doing is I'm flying right now. I'm flying 20 nautical miles out. From that VOR, making a turn, then flying until we're about 10 nautical miles out from that VOR, then making the turn again.
Okay. I'm actually really impressed. We managed to keep roughly 50 or more viewers for 2 hours.
425 heavy.
That's actually really cool. Oh, when we press through the holding pattern, he's the heading knob there. You actually saw it a little bit. If you turn the heading knob manually, the 717 has something called our selected and pre-selected heading. Once you acquire the heading that you've set, that becomes your selected heading. That's what it's actively flying to.
Cancel the arrival flight heading
The pre-selected
270
heading is
for
the
now.
hollow bug you see moving around the top of the NB here. And on the PFD, you can actually see it here. It's partially off screen there, and it's jammed over to the side here. This is your pre-selected. What'll happen, your selected heading is going to show over the same heading as this right now. Once we get it, pre-selected can move without commanding the airplane. So what he's doing is he commands pre-selected to 144. When you right-click, in this case it pulls the knob out toward you, like that, and that would set whatever is in your pre-selected heading to your selected heading, and the plane begins flying toward it. So he's just manually doing a course reversal every 20 nautical miles to hold the airplane over this waypoint.
Put it for how most of you guys have seen this before. Your radios have a similar feature, except for instead of having two screens with two different ones to select back and forth.
Right now, sir, standby.
It's one knob for two values.
Yeah, one knob and one screen. So until you pull that, you're good to go. Or you'll be flying your same heading.
User joined your channel.
User left your channel.
Last aircraft takeoff sign on.
United 603.
United 5603.
On a side note, Vatastic just posted that they have gridlocked the entire area. Currently, if you're not in Orlando, you're not getting in Orlando. The airspace is full. We have filled it, apparently. That is crazy to consider.
Alpha 224, Jackson, roger.
American 217 received calling 280 for 350.
Where did they post that, by the way? What was the source for that?
Jackson, roger.
In the Center United 1052, we're coming up to Sykes intersection. I imagine there's a hold for us as well.
There is, buddy.
Last aircraft takeoff sign. I'm sorry.
There's a hold for you too.
United 1052.
United 1052, roger, sir. Yeah, you'll be getting hold 2. Stand by for that. Let's see here. You're on the... What arrival you on posted for your arrival?
Yeah, affirmative.
Hey, roger, sir. I'm going to get that for you.
And Jacksonville Center, TFDi 1. I thought I heard my name drop somewhere in there, but I just want to make sure that I didn't miss anything.
TFDi 1, negative, sir.
Alright, thank you very much, TFDi 1.
Attention to all aircraft that are in the hold. Unfortunately, I lost track of who was first last, so whenever you are out of the hold, there'll be kind of in a random order. I apologize for that, but I'm sure you can understand the delays we're experiencing.
It's a labor of love.
United 1052, have only 45, ready to copy.
Hey, we're ready to copy that, 1052.
United 1052, clear 2 sites, hold, let's see here, still hold south, southwest, as published, and maintain flight level 230, except for clearance, 02, and flight an hour to it. This is on the 03000.
Crosswind, I appreciate
that. Sykes is going to be tight. Okay, Sykes, as published.
And I knew I recognized that username as soon as you said it. I appreciate you stopping by. It means a lot to us.
United 1052.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 642, leave you 330.
The last 2 aircraft calling Jack Center, I did not catch that.
Jacksonville Center, South 642, radio 330, how do you read us?
Los Angeles 3330, just say, type your call sign and chat with you.
642, sir.
Tesla 5410, roger. Aircraft calling, you're coming in really scratchy. I can't understand a word you're saying, I apologize. Speed and text, please.
Jack Center, good evening, American 2555.
Last aircraft type, call sign.
American 2555.
2555, 2555.
Affirmative.
2555, Roger. United 5598, Jack Center.
Go ahead.
United 5598, we're gonna hold.
Yeah, just maintain the 144 radio.
5598 there, Roger. If you're just maintaining that radio, then you're not actually in the hold, you're just maintaining the radio. You're supposed to be holding on the 144 radio with standard turn.
Just let us know what you want us to do, we'll do it.
5598, do you need instructions on the exact details of the hold? Otherwise, you'd be just doing standard right turns at 2-minute legs.
Alrighty.
I think we're far past that VOR.
I'm excited, guys.
Crazy.
I said I was actually FaceTime Josh just saying I want to ask him something. And I was saying like I don't think I've ever seen VATSIC quite like this. I remember doing the CTP and everything, and it's heavy, but they were prepared for that. I think this kind of took everybody by surprise. It seems like they were not expecting Christmas traffic into Orlando in the middle of September.
I'm going to be honest, I hate to be at Disney World right now. If this much traffic's going in, I can only imagine the 150 so odd people per plane going there too.
Oh my god! If there's, just think about it, if there are, let's say 100 airplanes coming right now, 150 each, that's 15,000 people.
No problem, sir.
Oh, I know, dude.
I'm so excited to see that time lapse too. Like that's gonna make me so happy to post up and to share on our page. That's be such a cool experience to see.
Let's see. This is the most retarded thing I've ever seen in my life right now. Oh, I see you now. Okay, you're supposed to be with.
What?
Did you just hear that?
Okay,
I just heard that
Alright, I see where you are now. 717. You should be with Jack Center on.
I guess we didn't have to be comedians. This was entertaining all by itself.
Yeah, no kidding.
We're providing live coverage for one of the biggest events so far this year. It seems like.
We're just over here churning the pot with our 717 right now.
I don't care live any harder right now, but we have only 7 minutes left for the holding right now.
And everything else is...
God,
this is hilarious, dude. I don't think I've ever would have expected us to just sit in a hold for 10 minutes.
Yeah, this is crazy, dude. I'm kind of glad our... I'm kind of glad that our fuel ended up being... Our burn rate's a little slower than it should be IRL right now. I just talked about that. I'm kind of glad it was!
Dude, this is... Yeah, this will rival across the pond for the amount of people.
TFDi 1.
But...
Whoa!
Have your clearance advisor to copy.
Oh, we are so ready to copy TFDI 1.
That door, I was going to do the same thing.
Jacksonville Center, November 646 South Bravo is back with you.
Roger. TFDI 1 clear to the Orlando International Airport with the last routing files. Maintain flight level 280.
That's you, Colin?
Oh, I didn't hear him. What?
Okay. Was that the current route? The currently have filed for us, TFDI 1?
TFDI 1?
TFDI 1 current route. You'll be direct to Kuna.
Roger, we're clear to Orlando. Maintain 280. Thank you very much,
TFDI 1, correct, correct. Proceed to Kuna, Hershey to Kuna, across to Kuna, Kuna, and maintain level 270. And resume the report right now.
I'm going to try my luck with putting it in the CDU here.
Oh,
it works again. What the heck? Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Okay, I know what the bug is.
I bet you there's an approach plate with Hakuna
bug
and
in
Matata.
MCDU. I know what it is. Okay.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Center Delta 6445, how long is it?
I still have a read back.
Hakuna. Okay.
It's
I think before
Hakuna
25,
Matata.
I'll have instructions
Let
for you
rev
in
from
just a few minutes.
OTK
I'll let aircraft back
to
in.
Me
Thank you, I appreciate
don't
it.
worry.
Excuse me, I appreciate the
To
patience with
me.
everybody tonight. It's really helping
Hakuna
out.
Not allowed.
Matata.
Okay.
Right.
I got excited for it to tell me not allowed anyway.
A.
TFDi 1, contact Jack Center 133.32.
Really? It's not gonna
What? What did he say?
Jackson, everyone's
Going over to Jacksonville on 133.32. Thank you very much for the ATC services.
You know, I used to be a Jacksonville controller. I was like, I only made it to Jacksonville ground, but
Jacksonville Center, United.
What is going on right now?
that's actually really fun. Alright. Not allowed.
I
Okay, there's
I got bogged down there for a second, Colin. We gotta look at that.
okay, I can't enter Hakuna. I don't know where that is.
Okay, I can't hear this guy.
Okay, let me see if I can get a handoff for you, because I don't see
That may not be the right frequency.
133.32?
Oh, 133. Yeah, that's it. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, you're unreadable.
Is that the controller talking?
Jacksonville Center.
Jacksonville Center,
one with
yes,
you
yeah,
at
one
flight
with you
level
at
280.
flight level 280. TFDi 1, Jacksonville.
Ladies and
Jack
gentlemen,
Center,
from the
American
flight
20
deck,
foot
this
not
is
near
your
top
captain
of the
speaking.
descent.
We might actually make it to Orlando
Orlando.
tonight.
American 2209, gonna maintain 14,000, trying to hold it on.
Expect 14000 and holding at Ormond for American 25.
American 8314, just gonna maintain 8,000, turn right heading 130. Out of 3360, it's gonna maintain 14,000.
Alright, I'm gonna turn the Hey, Colin.
Yes.
See if you can find it on the VORs. I'm gonna turn yours on for you.
Okay.
Jacksonville Center,
Well, no, Hakuna's it's a waypoint, it's not a VOR.
Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Okay. Do we have waypoints enabled?
The problem with waypoints is it specifies ground reference point, so it doesn't. It's not just every waypoint, and if you just show every waypoint in the airspace, the display will lag.
Okay.
So.
It's gonna maintain, let's see, 16,000.
Down at 16,000, United 1784, and can we get DFC for the holding?
User was moved out of your channel.
We'll do OT.
Josh, check your messages on TeamSpeak.
150.
I'm sorry, can you say again, expect further clearance sound you broke up?
Yeah, do the OT 150, and hopefully we'll do it a little bit sooner than that.
Alright, that sounds good, thank you.
Jackson Center on the slide, Mike, descending to 18,000.
We finally made it out of the pattern,
Where
though.
you at? Just about
User disconnected from your channel.
all Orlando, 2555.
Switching over to Skype here, guys.
Sound muted. Microphone
Sorry about that. You should actually hear Josh a lot clearer now,
I
though,
have not,
hopefully.
and no one can find me, so this is not good.
There we go. I got you back to optical. Now they can hear you. Okay.
Alright.
Little transition there, guys. Sorry about that.
Well, I have nothing to do for you because you're in his airspace, so call him again.
Alright, here we go. Alright.
Stand by 1 second. Jacksonville Center, TFDi 1.
Jacksonville Center, TFDi 1.
TFDi 1.
We got directions to go direct to Hakuna. Unfortunately, our database does not have that currently in it. Is there any way we can get a vector to Hakuna so that we can resume our navigation from there?
Does your database have Piglet?
Yes.
It does.
It does. How about we go direct to Piglet on 1,000, and that would be amazing.
Go direct to Piglet, he said?
Yep, Piglet's actually already what we're direct to.
Okay.
He gave us the crossing.
3360, clear to Ormond Beach.
Altitude crossing.
For arrival at Cemetery.
Alright, what was the altitude he said?
Your turn.
I want to say 1,000, but I don't know if I heard him correctly.
Gonna maintain 12,000 for Delta 3360.
I'm gonna guess it might be 12,000.
Alright, I'm gonna ask.
Right, it's a little dark, and it's probably planes everywhere, but hey.
Oh, I forgot it's supposed to be dark. Can't wait to get the night lighting in here, man.
Yeah.
Delta 224 with you at flight level 290.
Oh, say Twitch has a purpose.
324, Jack.
Somebody said it was 11,000. They confirmed it. No, Twitch, awesome. Thank you.
Okay. And TFDi 11.
And TFDi 11 heading direct to Piglet, crossing at 11,000.
Just for fun, the delay comes from the fact that we have a ridiculous amount of airplanes in this airspace right now.
There's always going to be the one guy that complains about a delay on a flight. Oh, thanks, Betty. She's always letting us know when we got stab motion.
I gotta fix that because it's still a little sensitive.
American 8314, you with me?
They're gonna put us in a ground hold, I have a feeling.
Oh, no.
While they try and find us a gate.
direct Llama, and then contact approach 125.55.
I've got a list 6 items long of stuff to fix post-stream, so this is sort of like testing all by itself. It's gonna be interesting once we get into beta.
Right, for now, just turn right.
And
into 19
a lot of the
and
stupid
it's
stuff has
moving
already
from
been kind of
myself.
nailed down just because of these streams where we're all blind them together and we kind of get to push it.
Yeah. I'm having fun, man.
This is awesome.
The plane's actually somewhat working. This is weird.
Anybody that saw our first public flight saw autopilot try to kill us, shared cockpit jump around a bit. Anybody that watched IDS stream watched my computer die, shared cockpit fail to sync properly. The autopilot performing better. Now here we actually get to show off shared cockpit working and the autopilot working.
American
And it feels like a complete eclipse. Let me check his stream. See, I can't wait for the until I get my 7 Plus, dude. I want that bigger screen.
Dude,
American 2464 did I get handed off to Houston?
Mine's gonna be here soon, and you know what I'm super happy about?
What's that?
Yeah, I mean,
Losing that aux cable, because that's been the bane of my existence.
Alright, Roger, thanks.
Oh, yes.
You have yourself a good night. Bye-bye.
The funny part is I don't really care about it.
Center, Delta
No, I really don't either.
with you at flight level 270.
I can't actually see the gates on my phone because it's too small. But
American 8314 on contact.
I am willing to bet we're gonna have a hard time finding a gate.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, use the emergency slides, and we'll be opening up the cargo doors for you as soon as possible.
Baby crossed the pond. I just saw in chat here too. That seems about right. I remember actually CTP. I was stuck on the ground for way too long.
American 20.
I don't think I actually reserved my position in the flight order, so you can imagine what that was like.
I did a flight, the long haul
Hold on, Beach, as published.
from
American 2029.
Oakland to
Just confirming that was at
Honolulu in a Concorde. So that was fun. I was one of the last to depart, but I was the first to arrive.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Great.
It was fun. That was a good day.
You got it, sir. 2029.
The pizza's on the way.
Center, Delta 270 to catch our check-in.
Oh boy, I gotta go give her an update. She's probably wondering where the hell I'm at.
American 3992, just send them maintain 11,000.
97,000,
Shout out to time zones.
I still have not got a hand off. I did in fact
PM
find you.
Pacific time right now.
Okay.
Just a reminder,
no
you need to be here
you.
for.
That's wonderful.
You need to be
You're
present till mid 717. So just be sure to type in chat !give me a 717 if you haven't already.
We will be doing it
one
later on.
3360,
Once we get to the gate.
Yeah, it'll be at the gate that we're doing the giveaway.
United 770. There you go.
Jacksonville Center, this is United 207. Should I contact Orlando approach or somebody at this point? Well, let's see where you are. Descending through 21,000. Flight level 210. Probably a little heading west of the Astro.
LLA 117. See, get 717 on the mind. LLA 117. If that's if the pizza arrives, give us a heads up. We'll stall
I
for
was
you
waiting
for
for you
30
to pass
seconds.
me off. Which
Or do you have to
which
go
one
out and
should I
actually get
contact? I don't know. They're all grouchy, so it's your pick.
Oh, Colin.
2555 is the side that
Descent
covers your area.
Oh yeah, descent checklist. Let's go ahead and run that.
12555, switching over.
Altimeter.
United
292, set.
Cross check. Minimums.
Okay.
Due to the nature of what's happening here, I'm going to set our minimums down to 100.
I lied. It's going to be
Alright, I'll do the same.
And you're probably getting
So 100 cross-checked.
20 to 30 minutes.
Cross check.
Not a problem at all. I
landing
kind of like Holden for 2029. Holden at Ormond.
As far as I'm concerned, that's verified.
Okay. Approach briefing.
I'm flying it, right?
Yeah, so you want me to do the approach?
It's like the third time I've held this game during an event.
I was saying, well, no, here's the thing. If I'm flying it, we'll do I'm honestly concerned about what our vectors are going to be like, or if they're going to want to stab us in the throat because we're requesting vectors. Because we're going to stick out like a sore thumb at a bunch of RNAV, RBSM aircraft. We're going to show up and request vectors during this, of all things.
Maybe.
So I want to make sure we can get that. So I don't know how we're going to do that yet, but I'll be able to fly it in. That's not a problem. But I guess we'll see what happens.
Alright. We were holding a long time over
good approach
South Dakota. We're almost
hydraulic, auxiliary, and transfer
priority
switches.
yes, appreciate it.
I'll go ahead and get those on now.
Yeah, he's
So
not
ready for
letting anybody
approach.
come. So do you want to
On.
Ice protection skip. Seatbelt signs.
On.
Might have to do that. Let's see what happens here. We'll continue.
Actually,
Go down to 40.
Yeah, Delta 627. You're gonna owe me dinner, but
Okay. Archimedes, if they're doing vectors to final, that's actually perfect. Then they can just send us off in a general direction. Like, you know, we're not flying blind, but it'll definitely help having some actual vectors for final.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your first officer speaking from the flight deck. As you may have noticed, the ground outside actually looks a little different than about 20 minutes ago. We've been exited out of the hold and we are going and closing into the Orlando area. So yeah, be ready. And your flight attendants, they'll be going through the cabin and cleaning it up. We appreciate you flying TFDi Airlines, and we hope you choose us in the future.
United 757, unit flight level 380.
United. Okay, I don't see. What's their call sign again?
United 757.
That's awesome. I don't see it anywhere. So, United 717.
Papa John's, I think, has the best delivery service I've ever seen. It delivered it directly into the cockpit. At 10,000 feet. I'm impressed.
That's impressive.
Go direct to Ormond Beach, Oscar Mike November, and hold up public on the fuel.
What?
Alright.
Apparently TFDi 2 is low on fuel.
Oh, great.
If you plug in the SeaWorld 4 arrival and cold as published, my brain is
Colin,
fried and
how
I
much fuel do
cannot
we have on
think.
board? I want to verify that you and me have the same amount of fuel.
JFK with
Orlando, this is just me.
No, I'm here. I'm sorry.
How much fuel do you have on your side?
Go ahead.
Well, that's synced, so that's synced every frame.
At 8,000.
So you have 5130 for both tanks?
5125 in it right now, but yes.
Okay, that's good.
We're, like I said, we should have less than this for the amount of flight we've been doing, but
American 612 will climb and maintain 12,000. Is that right?
503, I mean, if you want to go to JFK at 12, I can make that happen, but 50330 would probably be preferable for your company.
Oh, okay, yeah, I heard that wrong. We'll climb and maintain flight level 330, American 612.
United 457, 39 miles from Beta, that's flight level 380.
I was gonna say, at least we don't have to worry about runway incursions this time, but we might still, just legitimate ones.
Awesome. Yeah.
Now, do you want to know what an absolute nightmare would be?
67, your radar contact
What?
has reported.
Going around.
Oh,
This is gonna be some serious pressure. Not as bad as 700 people watching the first landing, though. This I can handle.
45 guys at once.
Zuck, as far as I know, Gulfstream doesn't allow you to no matter what.
Yeah, that might have been 2 people at once.
Shout out to Connor McLeod over from Facebook here. He's one of the hosts with Jetstream Radio. He's tuned in.
3094, at that time I was able to get you, hang on, let me find you.
Just AMT4.
Check the elevator, stay out of attention, knocker fuel on Chewy, come next to us right now.
Probably.
Okay, great. Alright, thank you for the service, that's good enough.
Aren't you closing in on Orlando now?
I know, I think I see,
We're single digits out. Oh my god.
do you see a castle on the ground? Maybe a big ball?
That is 627.
Keep dreaming, man.
I'll be the one that makes that
scene. Would be greatly appreciated.
Not a problem. Speed it up till 627.
American 3992, if you could slow to 250, would be greatly appreciated.
Colin.
I'll buy
Raven, one second, Raven 1121 asks about weather radar.
That's a big deal right there.
We currently already have weather radar implemented. It's turned off right now, but it supports
TFDi 1, contact Orlando, over 120.15. Good.
Over to 120. Oh.
Over to.
Go for it, Josh.
Over to 120. Over to 120.12. We're all a bunch of stepping on everyone.
When you step on your own co-pilot, that's when it's bad. It's not even the right frequency anyway.
Whatever.
120.15.
15? Did he give us the wrong one?
1000.
No, I think he might have, or I might have heard it wrong.
Okay.
There we go. Orlando Epper.
Alright. Orlando approach, TFDi 1 with you at 11,000, about to pass over the Piglet. That would be for TFDi 1.
He is very quiet.
TFDi 1, Orlando approach.
Sure it is.
Good evening. You can expect the ILS runway 18 right approach for Orlando altimeter 3002.
That's fine. Close enough.
We'll expect the ILS approach for 18 left.
18 left.
Believe I got that.
TFDi 1. TFDI 1, that's 18 right.
Okay, that's important information.
Going into 18 right. TFDI.
Now, another piece of important information is that Orlando has like 4 runways. It's got 17 and 18. If you could check the chart, please, make sure I'm looking at the right runway.
Yeah, let me get that up for you right now. MCO does whatever an MCO does. 18 right would be, I believe, that would be the westmost runway. Took me a little bit to get there, but I got there.
Departure United.
That sounds good then.
Question. Just curious why Orlando's supposed to tonight for Henderson.
Curious why Orlando's
Affirmative, there's an
We got it.
We're flying in clear skies, not bad weather for the sake of sharing cockpits with us.
all flying into Orlando tonight.
So we are clear skies and ISA conditions and 2992.
And all at the same exact time, too.
All at the same exact time. It's probably nice to not hear a United, Delta, or American call sign right now. For them, they're like, who? Wait, what? A TFDi? Probably weren't expecting it.
TFDi 1, flight heading of 120, maintain 8,000.
120 to
120 to maintain 8,000.
Yeah, one.
Correction, TFDI 1, 7,000.
You and I were just fighting on that there.
Did you say disregard?
No, we said correction 7,000.
Oh, okay. Okay. 7,000 TFDI.
7,000 TFDI 1.
Okay.
What's that for you right now?
7,000.
Oh, hang on. Something with these knobs scrolling doesn't sync right. Here
Maybe
we go.
when you and me fight each other, it's not a good idea.
Yeah. How's it working right now?
United 227 contact center now, 133.
That should be at 75 right now.
Have a good night.
At what?
133.
It should be
at what?
7,500 right now.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna drop that down to 7.
There we go.
Alright, we got there. I didn't want to start that descent until we were at 250, so good call on you.
For the 627 approach.
God help us all.
We are so boned if you go around, dude.
I'm not gonna go around. I don't know what a go around is.
What? Go around, that's just a bounce landing, right?
360.
When the ground rejects you, that's a go around.
American 938, turn right heading 360.
But I was to say, you said go around. I say the heading of shame.
I say go around again. And you say?
57 Orlando approach, you can expect the ILS runway 18 right approach. Orlando altimeter 3002.
Nothing.
Put the ILS for 18 right, Dustin.
That's another thing because we didn't go around again.
Left heading 150.
No. I say go around. You say,
turn
what was
left
the
for
first thing
150,
you said?
Dustin.
Yeah, heading of shame.
I say go around again, and then you say reverser's green.
Yes. I say I'll tell you to put your hands out the window and start making drag. Now I keep muting because I'm eating my pizza here in the background while it's hot.
Altitude.
What is our vaccine remarks? I gotta see this.
I know anybody who reads our flight plan remarks is gonna hate us.
Oh, I gotta see this. I didn't follow the flight plan, nor did I look at what you sent in, so...
My flight plan remarks are no SID */ILS support, parentheses, yet. So that's pretty much like a, I'm sorry, but you're done doing anything other than controlling us.
TFDI 1, turn right heading 180.
I got it. Right 180, TFDI 1.
I saw that.
Yep.
Alright, everyone. Cross your fingers.
Hopefully no runway incursions today.
No, forget that. I'll fly over him and land anyway.
Hold on 1 second. Options, settings. General. Wait, no, it's not. Realism.
Oh, yes. Always turn that
Ignore
off.
crashes and damage.
For the sake of realism, I will go around if we have to, but what a headache that will be.
Yeah, the 22K.
Colin,
Yes.
you're on the spotlight.
Yes, because the 70 people watching us wasn't already giving me a little bit of nerves, right?
The thing about 8,000.
I used to be a musician, so I'm used to stage fright.
Wait, what? See, I would think as a musician you would be.
Well, not used to. I mean, like, yeah, I'm like, stage fright isn't something that bothers me anymore.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm used to having eyes on me. Is what I meant to say, but
I believe that's you, but
close enough.
Oh boy.
Is this for us?
Oh boy. There you go.
Okay. Somebody asked me this one. I played the piano. I still play it. I just don't perform anywhere anymore.
Shall we get the, when do you want me to put on the APU?
As we start turning off.
American 938, Charlie right.
Shall we do approach checklist?
You're under 10,000? I would say so. Let's do it.
Okay.
Turn right, heading 070, American 938.
Set. Everything looks. We got pretty much a blank flight plan, but hoping for the best. So it's verified.
Orlando approach for evening, American 860 over Baron at 1
Alright, yep, verified on my side too. Cabin notification.
Completed.
Alright. Altimeters.
2 set my side.
Over Baron 1000.
And cross check.
Check.
American 860, contact approach on
We're gonna do the giveaway
125.55.
pretty much as soon as we get into the gate.
Okay,
Oh! I got visual on the airport.
Delta 627, turn right heading 310.
Do I have scenery for Orlando?
Right to 310, got 57.
I don't think it. Yeah.
American 938, turn right heading of 10, join the 18 right localizer.
Assumed way in. I do not have scenery. That is definitely default, but my performance should be good.
Turn right, heading 110, American
It's a bad thing.
938. Commander, first off, 3360.
Alright, I don't know where he's having us.
The last aircraft calling 6 whole thing.
Orlando approach, Delta 3360.
Delta 3316, Orlando approach, go ahead.
I seem to have lost the last radio station, so it's the closest I can get to you. And flight level is 030 and heading 130. I was waiting for vectors for time.
Delta 3360, roger, turn right heading of 240, vector evac for receipt.
Turn right heading 240 for Delta 3360.
Actually, disregard Delta 3360, maintain present heading and contact approach over on 125.55.
Can you repeat the frequency, please?
125.55.
125.55 for Delta 3360.
American 3992, turn right heading 180, descend and maintain 9,000.
180,
Oh boy.
TFDi 1, turn right heading post 300.
Turning right heading
300, TFDi 1.
I got it. As I say, I just got word from TFDi 2 about, looks like half an hour ago, they got the fuel level low, landed immediate airport, land immediately at nearest airport or something like that. You said 330, right?
300.
No, close enough. No, I'm kidding. No, yeah, I got a message from them. The exact message was, fuel level low, land at nearest suitable airport.
Did they listen to it?
Well, that was at 10:21. It's now 10:39.
Oh.
Right 020,
Does anyone have a radar scope on TFDi 2?
They might be using the ram air to pressurize our plane sooner than I expected.
Oh, that's great.
I expected to do that on your check rides, but that is, I don't know, man. Good luck to them. If they're listening, good luck, guys.
Meanwhile, we're over here with more fuel than frickin'... Jeez, man, we could probably do a whole nother flight with this. It's gonna be a long one.
Approach
This is more fuel than I took on the flight to Philadelphia earlier.
1000, direct Piglet to join the arrival. We have information, Juliet.
United 1784, Orlando approach, Roger, you can expect the ILS runway 18 approach, Orlando altimeter 3002.
Uh-oh.
3002 ILS runway 18 right, United 1784.
Colin.
Yes.
TFDi 2 is offline. That's no bueno. Our sister ship seems to have run out of fuel. iTouch pods, so that's happened. But we got out of a hold. We were in like a 15-minute hold, so that was fun.
They apparently disconnected from Bad Sim. They're still alive though. Let's go out us. They've currently got 3,340 pounds of fuel on board still.
Okay,
at idle,
cool.
At idle, that'll give them enough time to get down if they descend straight in.
TFDi 1, turn right heading 350.
Got it. You want to confirm it? I'll do it.
Turn right heading 350.
Turn right heading 350, TFDi 1.
For the record, the reason you see it scrolling so fast, if you scroll it more than 5 times in a row within a second, it accelerates, so it starts spinning around way faster. It does that so you don't, like if you're trying to go up to 35,000 on the altitude, for example, you don't have to scroll it 50 times to get it up there.
I actually, with my mouse, the Logitech one, I just click it and it does that loose scroll. So then I just flick it once. When I get close, I just hit it.
Okay, 627.
That's not too far from how the real knob actually works.
Right heading 070.
Right 070 down to 4,000, about 627.
Orlando approach, good evening. Skyline 516, Mike on the ground on Leesburg, Park, Camp.
Are we in a hold?
We are not. We are on an approach.
Last aircraft calling, standby.
Would have been
United
faster if we had on
1384.
probably.
After Piglet, to maintain her, excuse me. After Piglet.
Well, you're right, because I couldn't have had our nav done by now, so there would have been no flight.
5,000.
Yeah, no, I think
there's a note on the
TFDi 2
5,000,
probably made the right call
1784.
instead of declaring an emergency. What they, I guess another option they could have taken was if they wanted to divert from another airport. That is, it's only Orlando that's packed right now. If they wanted to say, okay, fine, we'll go to Tampa, whatever. Tampa's closer anyway. They might have been able to pull it off. But I understand them not wanting to deal with that right now.
Clear the list, maintain 4,000 for American 938.
Delta 627, turn right heading 090,
When we get to the gate, we're gonna do the giveaway, and I gotta go, dude.
Okay.
So.
Right to 090 and keep direct to ours. So.
Yeah, but so you know, anybody watching right now, we will do the giveaway as soon as we're shut down at the gate. There will not be the half-an-hour Q&A that we usually do at the end of the stream. It's going to be probably about 5 minutes after we're down at the gate that we'll be shutting down the stream here. Like I said, this wasn't necessarily a development stream as much as it was a live coverage from our view of this event, which ended up being way more entertaining than I was expecting. I expected much more of a routine flight, and that is not what we got.
I'm just gonna ask, are we in a hold right now? Because I don't know.
Orlando approach, Delta 224 with you.
Delta 224, Orlando approach. Good evening. You can flight the ILS on the 18 right approach. Orlando altimeter 3002 and information in I believe hotel is disregard Juliet.
Roger, Juliet is current. What was the landing runway will be going on Delta 224?
Runway 18 right for Delta 224.
Roger, we'll be going down in running right, Delta 224.
Delta 627, you look like you're turning a bit too far right. Turn left heading 100.
Left to 100, Delta 27.
Delta 627.
I think you might have forgotten about
5
us.
miles from Hammy.
We're almost back to Piglet again.
Established on local cleared ILS runway 18 right approach.
Maintain local established and clear to your approach 18 right, Delta 27.
American 938 contact tower now on 118.45 unit.
Contact tower, American 938.
TFDi 1, disregard.
That's like the worst tease. If you're a controller and you do that to me.
Number 6, open like that's me, but we are very busy right now. I will get to
I was getting excited and then I realized you said disregard.
And then I was like, no, please, I just want to land. I just want to go.
Did somebody just request clearance? Because I just heard somebody say we're very busy right now. Give me a second.
No, I don't think so, because nobody would have the audacity to request clearance on the approach frequency when they have towers.
1784 at 5 though.
That's a 627.
You say that.
Contact tower
I
now
say that,
1.45.
but I won't be surprised. I won't be
slow to
surprised
approach
if you tell me that's the way it just happened.
Approach to approach speed and say frequency 118.55, Delta 27.
118.45 for Delta 627.
118.45, Delta 27, thanks.
United 1784, support at 210.
210, yeah, 1784.
United 1784, turn left heading 090, right TFDi 1, turn right heading 110.
1102.
1784.
I don't give a shit. Shiz. Darn it, I said it again. I apologize. 110.
Apparently I'm taking my sweet time getting there.
Apparently.
United 1784, just going to maintain 3,000.
4,000, United 1784.
1784, that's 3,000.
Alright, 3,000, United 1784.
I would love to see this paint on an actual plane.
We should totally get those models once we.
I would, yeah.
So the 224
Yeah, we
reduced
should.
speed 2 and 0 knots to left.
Can we repeat that, Delta 224?
Delta 224 reduced speed to 10 knots to the left.
Colin, you gotta tell me what you did to your like coloring because it looks so much more, I don't know, juicy. Better word.
Ask Brandon. I used PTA, but he helped me set up all the settings. He also gave me new sky textures. I just realized my other dog's been outside the entire flight. She's staring at me through my sliding glass door. She's gonna stay outside for a little while longer. What other exciting cinematic cameras from you, everybody?
So how long is this flight normally? Probably an hour and a
it's
half.
about two. Yeah, it's charted 205, I believe.
Well, we're almost an hour above that right now.
I know. Josh, you know what actually be cool
Thanks.
to do?
AirTran, we appreciate the support.
You know what would be cool?
United 1784.
The other shared cockpit can actually handle it. If you wanted to do oh, never mind. Say if you want to do the landing from a wing view, that'd be really interesting to get to see.
Right, turn 150, 3,000 till establishment, localizer, cleared ILS, runway 18 right approach, United 1784.
Let's see. Whoever is talking about it being an FSX model, we're running in prepared right now. We're both in prepared right now, actually. But no, as I said, the only problem with that view is I need somebody to disconnect the ATS at 50 for me because I want
yeah, we have
the,
traffic at our
ATS to the runway
12
like they
o'clock,
do.
about 800 feet above us.
Yeah, United 1784, if you could please change to the...
I gotta use FSUIPC. You know what I could do? I can honestly set up a button on my my throttle, my physical throttle, to disconnect that for me.
You said
before
change
I
to
say that,
17
Colin,
left?
why do you have clouds?
Affirmative, United 1784.
I don't know. Prepared does this to me sometimes.
Roger, we have the field in sight. We can take a
I have
visual,
this
so
just
we're free.
one random cloud chilling over there.
Yeah, United 1784, clear for the visual runway 17 left approach. And go ahead and power now 118.45 next.
Roger, that aircraft appears to be turning southeastbound. You said you wanted to... What is he doing? Are we following him or...
On the positive side, I've eaten my entire pizza already. So I'm gonna
What do
land.
you want me to stay on 18 right or what?
Give me some, come on, man.
Undistracted. It's going already.
Right where you are.
The yoke movement is brilliantly smooth,
Alrighty.
unlike the first flight.
Of course, I just deflected the yoke autopilot on and it just jittered back and forth, so it's an irony in that.
Orlando approach, American 2209 are with you at 11 over Piglet.
Normally that would be disabled. You wouldn't even be able to deflect the yoke if it's connected.
American
Let me ask about an
2209,
EFB. This plane doesn't actually have one built in. It's not like the 777. I don't think an EFB is something, an external one, so you could bring into the cockpit. It's something we have planned for this one.
18 right, 300.
Alright. I queued up our tower frequency, so when they give it, it's just gonna be quick.
We've always been big fans of not reinventing the wheel too. So if there's another, EFB solution that works really, really well, I would rather just support them than try to redo what they've done.
When able, proceed direct naval to join the 18 right localizer and just maintain 4,000.
Proceed direct what?
What was that waypoint
What was that
TFDi
waypoint for TFDi-1?
If I can get lucky.
Naval, November, Alpha, Victor, Alpha, Lima.
Okay, that's exactly as it sounds.
Direct naval.
Direct naval.
TFDi-1.
I'm gonna try. It doesn't want to take
Darn.
it.
Alright,
Okay, so that's going to be hard to do.
Exit 28-7 heavy. Roger.
I could reset the flight plan
Contact, climb maintain.
and then plug in. No, because that's going to... Oh, no, actually, that might just be crazy enough to work. Hang on.
I don't know where Naval's at, and I don't want to make any decisions that'll take us somewhere it shouldn't.
Hang on. I'm going to reset the flight plan, which should fix it. There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Delta 224, Mustang 060.
We done did it, boys.
What was that? Turn left to what?
No, there's actually a bug. It's normally you could have done what I tried to do. It telling me not allowed wasn't an operational error. That was the fact that the FMS isn't recognizing what waypoint I'm trying to do a lat rev from. So it's going LOL nope, and it does that to avoid it crashing. That would be a crash if I hadn't have added the not allowed check.
TFDi 1. Descend to maintain 4,000.
You got it?
4,000.
4,000, TFDi 1.
Altitude.
TFDi 1, 5 miles from water, maintain 4,000 full stacks on localized clear dialect and runway 18 right approach.
Oh, are we approaching?
We are. Any chance we can get a visual approach for that runway, TFDi 1?
Dear God. God help us all.
TFDi 1, roger. Field is now at your 12 o'clock. 1-5, got in sight.
We'll report in sight, TFDi 1.
We'll report in sight, TFDi 1.
Oh, good lord. Alright. Slats extending.
And TFDi 1, continue to descend down to 3,000.
Alright,
Got the field in sight, we'll descend down to 2,000,
TFDi 1.
Alright. I didn't realize we were getting as close as we were. Oh boy, okay. Just slam the speed brake down a little bit here.
Would you like me to give you a little love? You want to hand controls to me, and I'm going to disconnect autopilot for you and get you slowed down?
I got it.
Okay. I was just going to slip her in for you.
Oh jeez, alright.
Auto.
Is that the runway at R12?
Heavy.
Oh no, is that the runway at R12?
Yeah, you're going for the right runway, not the left runway.
Oh jeez, okay. Leave the speed brake full, drop the gear.
Okay.
Disconnect ATS. I'm not going to let it try to do it. I'm going to do it.
Exit 2810, you need my airspace to the south. Approaching 89 centers offline, radar service terminated. Exchange crew live.
Alright, let's get flaps 18.
Flaps 18 going in.
Speed brake.
Alright, it's going to try to speed brake.
Speed brake. Speed brake.
24 contact approach now.
Speed brake.
1275 connect.
Flaps 18 out.
Roger. You say we're going for the right runway?
Landing checklist.
Altitude.
Down 3 green. Flaps.
Altitude 24, that's 127.75.
Spoilers. Armed.
Roger.
EAD is
Checked.
checked. Yep.
Let's verify we are landing on the rightmost runway, you said?
We are landing on the rightmost runway.
Alrighty, verified.
Sterile cockpit.
And Orlando departure, Southwest 1306. Looks like tower just got offline. We are ready for takeoff. 17 rise.
Tower really got offline right now.
Really?
Tower should now be back on. And
let's get the flaps 25.
1845, Southwest 1306, thanks.
Did you give us?
Alright, can I get ATS 142?
TFDi 175, about 12 miles, and now at
Set it before you engage it, please.
12 o'clock, 7 miles.
Sorry, we got a lot going on.
What was that for TFDi 1?
TFDi 1, field is now 12 o'clock, 7 miles again, site.
Yeah, we do have that.
Yeah, we do have that inside TFDi 1.
TFDi 1, you're clear for the visual approach. Contact tower now 118.45 unit.
Going over to 118.45.
Going over to 118.45 TFDi 1.
American 22 and 9, turn right heading 180.
Alright, let's go ahead and get ATS 143.
What? 118.45?
Yeah, it's 560
Oh,
Orlando
God.
tower, holds
Takes
for
forever.
116.
Orlando Tower, TFDi 1 with you on the final for runway 18 right.
TFO 11 Orlando Tower, wind 0506, runway 18 right, clear to land.
Oh, yes.
Clear to land.
Clear to land.
18 right.
Runway
TFDi
18 right. TFDi 1. Thank you very much.
Alright. It's all you.
Alright, moving short 17 right, United 568.
That's not us you saw land, by the way. Our meetings. We're not on the ground yet.
Right,
Like,
traffic.
even at the time, but I see the comment,
Pulling
and it's not, we're not on the ground yet.
traffic inside, United 568.
I'm a little
Okay,
low here.
landing checklist. Getting ready.
Tower Griffin 2-1, visual 17 right, correction 17 right.
1,000.
Griffin 2 on Orlando Tower,
1,000 feet.
roger.
You're
Wind
low.
0506, runway 17.
We did not land a minute ago.
Following a
I am.
737 on
I don't know how to say other than the fact that I'm flying right now
Yeah,
as
roger,
of
roger,
22:59.
Copy the traffic. Clear to land 17 left, follow the Boeing.
Southwest
750 feet, closing in.
1306,
Everything looks good. Let me check the engine page.
Southwest 136, reset your transponder,
That's
squawk
hydraulics.
0755, and
Everything
contact
looks good on
departure
there.
We're ATS Disco at 50.
Roger.
0755 12015 for Southwest 1306.
You said
United
100.
568,
50.
cross runway 17 right,
ATS
taxi to
disconnected,
land
50
Foxtrot, Echo 3.
400.
You're high.
That's okay.
300.
Cross 17
Approaching
right,
minimum.
Foxtrot, Echo 3 to United 568.
You landing?
Oh, yep, landing.
Minimums.
Landing.
50, 40, 30,
ATS Disco.
20,
I disconnected.
10,
Thank you, I didn't hear it.
5.
American 1522 with Orlando Tower, or American 4522 with Orlando Tower.
Screen next should be using your brakes.
American 4522, cross runway 17 right, follow the United to airside 3, it's going to be Foxtrot Echo 3.
Oh, okay, my
Alright, hold
scenery
cross
just freaked
on the
out for a
right,
second
Fox
there.
second 3 following United.
I try not to. I'm having a hard time with my rudders. I can't, like, I was trying to focus on the brakes and I ended up not pushing my rudder enough.
Spoilers coming up. Flaps coming up. Radar
I
is not
just missed
on.
that turn off. I'm gonna go and just do a high speed roll down. I'm not used to be honest with you, when I started flying I used to use auto brakes on every flight. And I'm not quite used to manual braking yet, that's why that rollout was so long.
United 207, cross, or correction, right on Foxtrot, hold short runway 17 right.
Made our taxi longer.
Foxtrot,
I'm sorry.
Hill short 17 right, United 207.
Alright, APU is online and running.
Excellent.
Let me see what the ELEC page says we're running off of right now.
And TFD, yeah, sorry, I missed the call sign. What's the TFDi
Slow.
one? What's the call sign again?
TFDi 1.
TFDi 1.
Oh, TFDi one. TFD one. Where are you parking?
Oh, what am I doing?
Give us to the ramp over here. TFDi 1. We're just gonna go ahead and put her in the overnight parking area.
Overnight parking area.
All right, TFDi one. Taxi around via Alpha.
Go to Alpha. Thank you very much.
Go to Alpha.
TFDi 1.
Thank you very much. TFDi 1.
Well, our passengers are gonna wonder
United
what the hell
2.
we did, but
United 201.
Here,
Contact
Colin.
Orlando Tower 124.
Where are we going?
Colin, just go straight.
United
Yeah, I should've,
207. Contact Tower 120.
Ground operations has never been my strong point.
Contact Tower 20.3, United 207.
I'm really good at cruising though.
Aren't we all though? Alright, and get it ready for shutdown. We'll go ahead and check, see how our air page is looking.
What are our
I'm gonna
temps
go
looking
ahead
like in the cabin right now? They where they should be? Yeah.
72 degrees Fahrenheit, yeah, 69, pretty good. Going over, I believe, to 124. Actually, we don't need anything else. We're
I'm
good
idle
for there.
taxiing. I'm actually really
Awesome.
interested to see what people who can actually fly this plane better than me do with it once we get it released. I'm looking forward to watching landing videos and stuff when it's not flown like me.
Okay. APU is all that's set.
Oh look, it guided us right in. Look at that. This is a nice little view Brandon made. Our parking cam.
What's the view?
The parking view.
Wait, where is that? Oh.
And
I like that. I like
I'm
that.
a little short. Oh. Maybe I'll learn someday how to do this. Alright. And parking brake set. Verified
Okay.
APU on bus. And engine shut down.
Alright, engine shutting down. Seatbelt is going off.
Going switches off.
Okay.
Nice.
Those are. Everyone was confused. They kept on putting their seatbelts on, putting them on. Air conditioning is set. Fuel panel is set.
Yeah, after landing, everything looks good.
Alright. Beacon is going on.
And here, back to the init page, reset the flight plan.
So are all the fuel switches are off? Except for those?
Yeah, it's running our APU currently.
Alright. Get the packs off, those are good. So, do you want to do the securing checklist?
We'll do it after the giveaway.
Okay.
And yes, somebody asked if we can do shared cockpit between FSX and prepared. Yes, you can. We did that last time. This stream we're doing both prepared, but
yes,
absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not already, enter in. Give me a 717. You have set a timer. Okay.
All right. Let's see. We're going. You got here. I'll say it on your mark.
Set a time. Oh my.
I got it. Tell me how long you want.
2 minutes.
All right. And starting now, you have 2 minutes to do your enter. Give me a 717. Enter. Exclamation point, give me a 717 into the chat here, and you'll get an option to you'll be entered into a drawing to win a free copy of the 717 upon release. Keep that in mind. This does not entitle you to a beta dev copy or pre-release copy, and it's just you will get a coupon from us that you'll be able to use on launch day to receive it for free. Oh man, that was very cool. I'm a little disappointed in my landing skills, but I didn't do too bad. I think my actual touchdown rate was pretty good. Just the approach and the rollout, I could have done a little better. The touchdown was 168 according to Smart Cars, so.
Okay, perfect, awesome. Timer. How much time do we have left?
We have 60 seconds left, guys.
Okay.
Are you offline on Facebook, by the way? Are you still streaming?
I'm still streaming on Facebook.
Oh, mine just errored out for no reason. Says something went wrong. Way to go, Facebook.
Let me see. Yep, no, I'm still online. Okay.
Nightbot says some funny things when it says that.
It does. We're not doing a beta test giveaway. The beta team pretty much for the most part has been selected, correct, Colin?
Yes, for the most part.
Yeah. So, and don't feel bad. When it comes to beta, you can guarantee, at least myself, and Colin may do it more, but I'm going to be doing quite a few live streams on my personal Twitch account of the plane. Not official streams, so they will be random, and you just have to be on the lookout for them. Maybe follow to be able to see them. So I'm assuming 30 seconds.
Set. It's up.
Oh, it's up. Okay. Bam.
All right, guys. You will not be able to put in any messages in the chat until after this. Thank you, Coors, by the way, for the compliment on that. It was just really fun to actually get to show it off. I will have my closing remarks like always, but I'm not gonna hold everybody suspense. We'll do the giveaway, and then I would ask everybody to stay. Let me get my closing remarks, and then we'll call it a day.
Okay, so all right, so
giveaway, closing remarks, we're done.
All right. Roll the dice. We ready?
Let's do it.
I'll do it on this on my stream so everyone can see, since everyone always complains that I never show it off when I roll it. I'm going to roll it on stream, on the Facebook stream, so nobody can say I lie when I do this.
Alright, let's see it.
Alright, and... Hey, there we go. He's been to pretty much every single stream so far, and that's awesome.
There we go.
Good for him.
Alright, let's
I'm
go
glad
and
to see that he got it.
let's take it out on the subscribers mode, and let's let me give my closing remarks real quick. First of all, congratulations. Either ILA or LLA, I really can't tell. It looks like it's two different characters. I could also be blind. So, congratulations. We will do more streams, so don't worry. I have a feeling we might do more giveaways, so you're not 100% SOL yet. But here is my closing remarks for the day. It was really exciting for all of us to get to join American Virtual and the other pilots out here today. This has been a really cool taste of what flying this plane is going to be like for us. You know, something we've always been imagining since the beginning is once it's all finished and we can actually fly it as pilots and not developers for once. And today we kind of got a little taste of that, and we think you guys are going to love it, because I definitely did. As Chorus had mentioned, we kind of got a chance to use it under real conditions, under, you know, stress factors when there's two pilots involved. Really got to demo how much having a second pilot can help you, because I could tell you as a single pilot this would have been a nightmare to try to fly. All that stuff at the end there. It's been a great experience. We do intend to be showing off some more soon. Like I said, TCAS is on its way. A lot of the onboard systems are nearing their completion. And stay tuned to our Facebook, our forums, and our blog in the next, I'd say, week or two for some updates, and potentially some big updates a week or two after that, if all goes well. So, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We really appreciate the support today. Any additional questions, if you want to leave them here in the chat, we'll get to them via text, or if you want to post them on our forums.
Forums, yes, that was where I'd suggest it. Forums.tfdidesign.com. Colin.
Yes.
Securing aircraft checklist.
Securing aircraft checklist.
IRS mode selectors.
Off.
The galley power is also
off.
Off. Oh, now it's off.
Okay, I got it. Off.
You got it. It's yours. It's yours. Okay,
all right.
Off. Pack switches.
Off.
Emergency lights.
Off.
APU and external power.
Off.
Emergency power.
Off.
Battery switch.
Off.
Aircraft is secured. Thank you very much for tuning in to the TFDi 717 live stream.